Hello! Skip! Oh, and Teardle! It's so nice to see you! This is my first stream, so sorry if there's any technical difficulties, but today we'll be playing NieR Automata, and yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. I played it a while ago, and I kind of remember some of it not so much, and we also got Elias with us here. He isn't too familiar with the game, and he wanted to check it out, so he'll be checking it out. Oh, sweet. So are you familiar with any of it, or just anything, or it's not many people I think are too familiar with it, and it's definitely one of those games that through the video essay I'll be making down the line, I hope to bring some more light to it, because it's a really great game. Hello! Okay. Oh, hi! Jamie! I recognize you because of the dog profile pic. Yeah, no problem. I'll also be re-uploading this live to YouTube, so whenever you want to rewatch it just for fun, it'll be there for you. So I'm gonna get started with a new game, and then I'm gonna turn the audio on after the sound, the music in the beginning, and then yeah, Unfortunately, the music is unfortunately copyrighted. Broke my heart. But at the very least, their sound design is really good with the... We'll go with silly. How appropriate would that be? Alright guys, go for a normal playthrough. Extra hard, very hard. I think we're gonna stick with normal. But the cool thing about this game is you can, at any point in time, change difficulty. So if you're struggling, or if you're finding it a bit too easy, you can switch around. Okay, and then I'll turn the music off, and I'll turn the sound up so you can hear. Elias will be popping in. I think he's there. Oh, hey, Tim. How are you, Tim?
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Can you guys in chat let me know how sound is? You want it louder, quieter? Let me know.
Proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Oh, shit.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. B down. Our
Oh,
HO229
man.
cancelers are ineffective.
Sounds good. Alright. Sounds good. So I'll be playing on controller, because I really like they really design it well to have the vibration link up with the actual game. Like when these lasers are coming through, the controller's vibrating and it's immersive. And for my first playthrough, oh wow, I already tanked. Listen, you guys hopefully came here not for some good gaming, because I definitely But yeah, they introduce the gameplay mechanics in a way that ties in with the story, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. It's a tutorial, but not an obvious tutorial, it's disguised. Alright, we got a heavy attack. Let's try it out. Oh, it's a little spin move. Alright, let's try our little spin move. Ah, nice, nice. Man, I only got one buddy left. Everybody else died.
Enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Oh, we are now in an upright position. Whee! Yes, so I'm not sure. Silly unlocked.
Captain, I think.
Oh no! No! Come on, man!
4B down.
It's been a long time since I've played this game, so I've forgotten a lot about it.
To Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
And so right now, if you guys are confused about what's going on plot-wise or anything, that's kind of intentional from what I can recall. It unveils itself to the audience as you go through. Oh damn! Oh damn! What is this? What the fuck? These spaces are so small. I swear I'm trying. Oh, hello. Spin move. Oh yeah, so I had a question for you guys. I asked my close friends this, and I would love your opinion. If you could only save 3 games ever from being annihilated, every other game on the planet would no longer exist. What are your 3 games? That it's for everybody, not just yourself. Like everybody in the world could only play these 3 games. Because I've got mine down, and I want to see if there's any consistent games that maintain across time and people. Oh my god, what's going on? That transition there messed me up a bit, but I recovered, I think. Oh, it's a big guy. What are you doing here? Oh, I have a sword! What is this? See that? Got like a little sword there. He's a tanky guy, but it looks like if we take out his 4 parts, was that about easier? Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything, but later on it gets really meta and oh.
Heavy damage and a toxic
Yeah, Minecraft I've seen is a consistent one. I agree. Minecraft has so much short range attack gear. Oh, it's 2B. I was thinking about doing a cosplay or Halloween costume for this year.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Right. Ah! Yes! And I was specifically meaning video games. And it's been a minute, so. Oh, we got our little shooter guy, our little cookie guy. All right. Dude, IPs? No, I guess in this scenario, it's just like for the rest of mankind. These are the only 3 games. I know that's a little extreme maybe, but just for simplicity's sake. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm still in spaceship mode. Oh, that was like a crit. That was kind of cool. How do I do the crit again? Gotta get you low. Nice. Nice. Let's go pick this thing up. Oh. Oh, it's a big guy. Now, there's not really a lock on. Is there a lock on? I don't think so. I don't mind that. Oh, kind of. Shoot him down. Heavy attack. Nice. Oh, he just stomped me. Not very cool.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite.
Uh-oh.
Is that our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated.
This
Proposal,
enemy is
dispatch
unrelated.
it as swiftly as possible.
Solid advice. Now, how do I go about avoiding this? Can I attack it here? No? Alright. Seems like that's the plan. Alright, can I evade through it is the question. What's it doing now? Oh no. Okay, looks like I might be able to. Run up to it next time? Yeah, I'll run up to it next time. I'm so glad you guys are here. I have been enjoying your comments immensely since this start of my YouTube channel. I can consistently rely on YouTube to be there, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. You guys always have very interesting things to say, and yeah. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you found me, and I hope you stick around for a while. I have some big plans for the future, and oh, program. Okay, let's see what that does. Oh, I fucked that up. Holy shit, that was a close call. Just slightly. Camera angle a little wonky there. Shooting out some blobs now. I'm so tiny in comparison to this thing. This is a nice way to get introduced to the game. I'm pretty sure too, when I've died, I die a lot, you can just kind of pick up at these checkpoints. It's not too detrimental. It's pretty forgiving in that regard, but at the same time you do lose a lot of stuff, especially later on. So they balance that pretty well. What is it doing now? Oh. Hey. It Takes Two? Elias and I played that game. Yeah! That game is a great game. That was a close call.
Better make
Sweet.
sure he's actually dead next time.
Hey,
That was
David!
dangerous, man.
Nice to see you! I do have a few more Elden Ring videos
You're 2B, right?
to come up.
My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Sweet.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to
The
take out?
Spyro game?
No, just another
That's
defensive
great.
system.
Elias loves the Spyro
Well,
game.
I guess we have to find the target then, huh?
Oh,
I've got a flight
9S.
unit, so I'll take a
Hey.
look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Spyro is in fact his jam. But I will be, I don't know if any of you are into Breaking Bad. I have quite a big list of things coming up for Breaking Bad as well. Let's see, lock on. Okay. Got it. Oh. Nice, nice. Alrighty. Oh no! Yeah, Elden Ring's a pretty intensive game. I don't think it could run on, maybe on the lowest settings, but yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it when it comes out, or when you get your PC. Damn, those are some pretty fun crits to do. You're rewatching Breaking Bad at the moment. Great! That's so exciting because my main big one that'll probably be about, I don't know how you guys feel about long videos, but it'll be a really hefty one, probably about an hour long, is the morality of if Walter White is actually a bad guy. It's a debate I come across a lot, and it's a really interesting debate. You know, there's a lot of moments to break down and, you know, to take a look at his character progression throughout the arc of the show. I'm trying to get this down. Sorry if I'm a little silly over here. Some loot. Woo! Okay. I'll stop messing around. Oh, that's a lot of little guys over there. What strategy should we go for? That's so many! I probably should have loaded this game up before streaming, but I wanted to give you guys the authentic, chaotic experience of my brain trying to learn something. Plus, when I go to write up the essay, I kind of want to have the best first impression of it again as I can. You know, if I come into it already knowing what I'm doing, then I think I lose out on some of that aspect. No, Elias and I, didn't get a chance to. I had some classes and he had work, but after the stream ends tonight, we will be actually reacting to it, and then the video should be out
I collected earlier.
Do it.
Sunday night. You like long? Yes. Mahler's video was, I don't even know how to put that into words. He covered every detail, and every time he said like Benedict Bumberbatch and Benedict Bumberbong and so many of those names, I was having a good chuckle every time. But yeah, I would definitely say EFAP has been a huge inspiration for me in regards to feeling like I can approach film and stories and try to look at them in ways I haven't before. And I like doing it because I tend to learn something about myself when I look into stuff like that. Oh yeah, good point, Skip. Oh, hey, it's a big guy. I saw loot over here and... kind of looks confused. He just keeps missing me. Oh, hey! You don't hit a lady. Yeah, I saw that. The timestamps for every single one. It was good. I got a good chuckle out of that. Alright, what's gonna go on in here?
Exit confirmed closed.
Oh
open
no.
it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Oh
Nothing's
no.
ever easy.
Yeah, those crits are satisfying. I wonder if they'll just work on the little guys or other enemies. But in regards to that question about what 3 games you would save, NieR Automata, hopefully by the end of my playthrough and the video I'll make about it, my goal is to convince you, maybe, that it should be one of the 3 games to save. I hope my poor fighting doesn't give it a disservice, but if anything like last time, I'll get the hang of it and it'll start feeling a bit smoother. But it's one of the video games that utilizes the fact that it's a video game to its fullest in every single avenue. It takes advantage of the media that it is using, and yeah, it's good shit. Oh, if you're curious to share, I'd love to know where you guys are from. Like, what time zones are you in, or, you know, if you're in America, or Australia, or anywhere fun. I'd love to know where my videos have been able to reach to. Ooh, it's giving you major simulation vibes, like Matrix. Ooh. It definitely has some twists, I'll give you that. If you guys are into writing as well, you probably will be familiar with nothing really taking you by surprise when you watch stories or movies anymore, but this game managed to do that for me quite a lot, even though I wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay, go over here. Brazil, Germany, UK? Oh my god! Hey, I'm from around the world. That's so neat. That's so neat. Well, hello. Got some more loot. Does this machine do something? Oh? It does. Oops, am I making an oopsie? Am I supposed to go... Well, it's just down that way. I can't go that way. I'm probably missing something here. Oh, but while I have a moment to pause, I personally love 2B's character design. She has a very nice, appealing look to her. Oh, I fell down. Oh. Maybe this is where I was supposed to go. Ah, I see now. Oh, was it not? Oh no. I think I remember the first time I played this, I was stuck in the starting area for a while. So, but maybe now that I have help around, I will not be stuck for as long. So, you don't have to play it multiple times to get the full story. I don't know, it depends on what you want to contextualize as the full story. Because playing it through just once, you can get the full context of the world and your characters and everything in it. But the full story, as in, if we're talking about every single detail about each NPC and all of the different endings and the deep philosophical questions that the game designers are trying to propose to you, I think you do need to play through it multiple times. And also the way that you go about getting the different endings, it doesn't feel taxing. It kind of encourages you to. So, yeah. Sorry that I got lost. If any of you think you saw where I was supposed to go, let me know. We'll try this way this time. Oh, well, enemies normally mean you're, like, going somewhat in the right direction, yeah? Oh, that's a lot of them. Hello! Hello! There's so many! Get out of my way. Okay, so that's where we went last time. We activated that machine. I think this is the door we went in, however, though. Maybe I was supposed to go down the elevator, because that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Let's see. Ah! Well, I did get extra loot. There was, like, a big loot chest there, so.
I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
The dynamic between 2B and 9S, they play off of each other really well. Along the way, I'd love to know which characters you guys come to bond with the most. Oh, so now it changes over into a platformer at times, too. It looks like a ladder I can go up. Uh-oh. So I kind of want to die to see what happens, to see how much progress is lost. I can't shoot him. Wait, how do I shoot him? That's silly. Are we friends now? Does he not? I don't think he minds. SS! Hey! How are you? It's nice to see you. I've become familiar with a majority of you fellow commenters that tend to leave nice little things for me to read. That's my favorite part, honestly, after I... That's my favorite part after I upload a video. I kind of, like, very excitedly wait, refreshing, like, waiting for someone to... Mostly you guys to tell me your thoughts, or, you know, it's just fun experiencing things with other people with similar interests and people that aren't afraid to exchange opinions and at times disagree and know that it's not a personal thing
This
and
place
have
sure
a
is
discussion and gain more insight.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep
Interesting.
coming.
Oh, lava, that looks... that doesn't look concerning at all. Alrighty. The Heimerdinger brothel theory is, honest to God, the best theory that I think I've ever heard. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more it sounds like there's some validity there. Oh yeah, that is probably melted steel. You're right. It's giving me like Terminator vibes. Alright, I'm gonna get fucked up down here. Just a forewarning. Ah, what'd I say? Uh-oh. Do I even need to kill him? I feel like I could probably just run through. Would that be... I mean, the script just told us, like, hey, they're gonna keep coming anyway.
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything
Oh, shit.
machines do.
Oh my god, that's so many! Oh, I have a laser, so it's okay. And one of the parts I like about this game too is you can eventually, as you start getting going, build to the way you like to play. Melee, ranged, and tons more options as well. That little guy's stuck. Oh no, I felt bad. Another crate? Wow, there's so many. Laser time, bitch. Oh. Ignore it, ignore it. There is a very solid reason why I named my channel Silly Chaos. Once again, I probably don't need to be killing these guys. I'm just trying to do this for practice at the moment because I'm slacking a little. Thank you. I was just reading comments. You guys are making me chuckle. Woo. So what are you guys' first impressions? Like, first impressions at being, you know, leaning towards positive, or like, this is whack, or is it reminding you of anything? We gotta compare it to the Matrix, which I think is... I can see that. Oh, I just tanked that for no reason. Call an ambulance! Oh, there was a ladder there. I guess I was too good for it.
Analysis. This elevator's controls are
Of
locked
course.
and cannot be used.
Is this not where I came from, though? Oh.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies.
Oh no!
Close range combat is advised.
I know.
Okay. Are they laser proof though? No. Oh! Hey, fellas! You look nice and friendly. Are you guys laser proof? Oh, it knocks them back, and then you could potentially... Excuse me. You could potentially... Oh, no. Get in a, Let's try to dodge them, see how that goes. Okay, so after a certain bit, their shields will break. And... Bye! Oh. Ding. Also, the combat system feels very rewarding. Part of me kind of wants to compare it to Dark Souls. I don't know if that's quite a comparison I want to make, but in the Dark Souls game, I always felt... I play with controller in Dark Souls game. Elias, he's a mad lad. He plays with mouse and keyboard, which I have a lot of respect for. He's really running at me right now. He's... Oh, can I do the... I can. Sweet. Oh. Sorry, I was reading comments. I will no longer. Just kidding. It's top down now. Oh, there's more over here. More! My golly gee! Minnie! Hey, Minnie! Oh, that's some squeaky chair action for you guys. Real live squeaky chair. It's a thing. Okay. Is this not? I think I went the wrong way. Oh, Skip, you use mouse and keyboard for... That's crazy.
I
Hey,
surveyed
Minnie.
the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Oh, have any of you heard any of the news about the new Lord of the Rings show? Was curious. I've been catching snips of it. I'm a little bit of a nerd for Lord of the Rings and been kind
You mean the birds? Yeah,
little sad.
there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Oh, guys, there's a really cool part coming up. I hope you'll be around in like 10 minutes because there's a badass part coming up. Well, if I don't fuck it up, though, will be. I'll go down the steps. Yes. Oh, yes, I have little memory of all the details of the game, but this right here. Oh, people stop after ending A. I guess, I mean, it is quite a long game if you really want to do each side quest and all of that. Are you ready? You guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? You think you're ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't know if you're ready.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Pretty split.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Wait, Skip, you touched a controller on accident?
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
I'll just take him out. Just casually. Yeah, like, no problem. How do I get close enough? Oh, there we go. Alrighty, I'm on the ground. Oh, there's... Oh! Yeah, I was like, I thought there were two. Oh. Oh, this looks fun. Yeah, I'm totally not fucked. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't even know where I am. Where's my laser at? Why ain't it working? Alright, there we go. Uh-oh. I'm like kind of in the machine. It's not going good. Not going good, boss. Boss! Help me out. Okay, so we witnessed the death. That's alright, that's alright. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I had to let it stop. Oh. Yeah, no, I definitely intend to go over a lot of this. This'll... It just gave me the credits. There you go, guys. That's the first ending. Ending number 1 unlocked. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. Alright. Let's continue on. I didn't die there last shot. I hope I didn't put me to the beginning, and if it did, then I'm terribly sorry.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Oh no!
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending
Did I hit a
spiral of
wrong
life
button
and
or
death.
something? Did I accidentally...
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the
no! I'm so terribly sorry. I don't... We won. Yeah, I think we got... So we actually technically got an ending. I don't know if you saw that briefly, but we got ending W. So it's technically one of the endings of the game. Yeah, damn. That's okay. I feel more bad for you guys because you already saw all the stuff I'll be playing through again. Elias, is your sound good? You want to pop in? Elias! Pop in! Elias! Okay, well I guess he's
chance to kill him.
dead.
Yeah, it should hopefully be
Oh,
good for now.
Elias! Yay, I thought you were dead.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is
Okay.
Operator 60.
It's all
units confirmed.
serious now.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood.
No, I don't think it
Once you reach
restarts
their
on every
anti-air
death.
defenses,
This is still
proceed to
kind of
manual
like the
attack
tutorial.
formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Yeah, one life.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on...
Yeah,
to evade.
I don't know.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
That's funny, because I
Origin
never
point
got
of
that
long-range
ending on the
lasers
first
confirmed.
one. Oh shit, hey! Ho hum?
11B
I don't know if I said
down.
that right,
Our
but
HO229
nice to see
cancelers
ya.
are ineffective.
you missed out on me, maybe, possibly. I've already completed the ending of the game in the first 20 minutes.
Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Oops.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
I don't think it's every death. I'm gonna check if it'll let. I can't right now, but there is a setting I might accidentally have on. That's self-destruct mode, and that means every time you die, you die. Like you're dead. You're dead. You're done.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. It did give a warning. You're right. Yeah, I don't think I had that unlocked yet because minor spoiler. But the actual mechanics of the game, the fact that you can save, is built into the plot, is built into the story and the character design. So the fact that I didn't beat the beginning mini boss, I didn't get to the point where I got to the station to have that built into my UI. So I think that's why I don't have it yet, unfortunately. But
Kinda cool though.
yeah, it's very meta. And well, yeah, Elias, this is your first time seeing the game. What do you think so far?
I like how the combat looks. It looks like it's
7
really
down.
I can kind of see what you mean with the Dark Souls like element. You do have an ability like you do in the Souls game. It's really smooth and flowy.
Yeah, yeah.
One D down. Assuming captain's duties.
I like doing my little flip. My little spins. Too bad to say. Yes. It does suck to me, but I don't mind. I think it'll add, like, every little aspect of this is gonna help add to the depth of
Multiple
the
surrounding
video I'll
enemy
make,
air
and
units confirmed.
yeah.
Requesting permission
Our-
to assume mobile configuration.
Yeah, no
Permission
music. I did a lot of research, and unfortunately, if I did music, I would not be able to re-upload it. So, sorry about that. Yeah. I do recommend taking a look at the soundtrack when you get a chance. It's just a very beautifully designed soundtrack.
Captain, I think...
4B down.
I know. Quick question for everyone in chat.
2B
Is
to operator 6-0.
anybody
All allied units
not
down.
okay
The operation is compromised.
with me
Awaiting
using
further
chat
orders.
comments for my video
Operator to
essay?
2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the
I'll just
local
make sure
terrain.
not to include
Understood.
you if you're not comfortable with it. I still can't change the setting yet, damn. Alright. Elias, do you see this shit? Do you see how tiny this little, like... It's so small! And, like, the sensitivity feels like it's at, like, a jacked 10. Like, I don't know what settings I started it on, but they were not good ones.
I'm about to see it in a second. Because my
Oh.
visual view is delayed from watching the screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's really narrow.
Alright, we're already off to a better start, because I tanked like 16 fucking shots last time, just at this part alone. I'll do some more research after this game as well to see what I can figure out, but... Oh, cool. Yeah. Because some of you have funny comments at times, or ones that are insightful, and just love to include them. Alright, hopefully you're already seeing an immediate improvement between my first go and this go. Hopefully. This guy's tanky though.
Level up.
Say that again, Elias?
What happens when you level up? Do you get like skill points to distribute later on in the game, or is it just like the overall stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard pharmaceutical estimated.
It was an effective way, it seemed like.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Alright. Let's not let them make fun of me this time. You know what I also think it might be? The fact that the last time I played this game, I kind of... To make it maybe an equivalent, I was kind of like a new game plus almost. Like my stats and my weapons were really good. So going back to playing with weaponry that takes a bit longer, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying like I'm not used to it yet. I actually have to try. Because there are a bunch of stats about these little bubble things that tend to fuck my day up a lot. Where you take less damage from them. So I think I had that equipped a lot. I feel bad. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just saying, I do think I remember a long time ago, you showed me a couple things about this game. Every single time there was a ton of bubbles on the screen, I started panicking.
I did. I just started to panic. I'm like, what do I do? I don't have that yet. I don't have my laser yet, guys. No. Oh, can I do the thing? Yeah. Ooh, that was a new one. Damn! Whoa! Holy shit!
Destroyed.
Not quite.
Alright, I still can't. I think this whole thing is... Yeah, this whole thing is like one massive
Is that
log.
a target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
I'm working on
You
it,
don't
boss.
say.
You know, I probably have... I don't think I have access to my inventory yet, though. Because I've been picking up little bits of things, and I think some of them might be, like, healing elements.
Does your
Like-
healing get used automatically, or is that just...
I think it does. Later on, you have to equip something to use it automatically.
Laser communications recovered.
Sweet! Got my laser back.
2B, I'm
What?
transmitting your pod
Oh,
program.
I do not? Oh, it's downloading. Okay. Please!
Pod program download complete.
It's kind of funny having a delay between what you say and seeing what happens on the screen. You're like, no, please don't, and then like 5-6 seconds later, you just get absolutely fucking quiet.
Oh yeah, Elias, are you excited to react to part 5 later tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I'm hoping we get some more of the, oh shit, that was an awkward spot to throw me in. Yeah, it looks like it automatically used my healing. Oh, Elias is quiet? No, I think it's probably because I have my sound messed up.
Oh, okay.
I still can't open the settings. It still is like, nah, you can't. You checked out part 5 already, Minnie? That's cool.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That
Sweet.
was dangerous, man.
In part 5, do we get any potential previews for season 2?
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive.
Oh, I know what might help. A let's turn your volume up real quick. Hey, Elias, say something.
Something.
Alrighty, hopefully that's louder. Hopefully it's not too loud, but we'll see.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target.
Part
then,
5's the
huh?
best one.
I've got a flight unit.
Okay,
so I'll
cool.
Take a look around the perimeter.
All right. I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Oh, hey, Hugh. I don't know how to say that. Is it Hugh? Hey, Hugh. Nice to see you. They talk about how excited they are, pretty much. Just super vague, so nothing specific. Okay. Alrighty. I wonder if we could go up this buzzsaw. Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Yep. Worth a shot. Or maybe not.
I'd take go for it. Why not? I'm down for exploring things. This game also feels like the type that would reward you for exploring and getting out of the way areas. Except, bad example, I guess. Oh, okay, cool.
I kind of just want to run past these guys, but I don't know if that's like a dumb decision. I don't know if they'll just like chase after me. I just remember this was an area, later on, this area kind of gets a revisit, and it... Let me see if I can skip past them. I might be fucking myself here, but we'll give it a shot. Looks like we can.
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Horde enemies so I can fight them all at once. That's a good idea. Or a bad idea.
You just pile them all into a little group and then blast them all at once with the laser.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like this.
Every single time you get all of them at once with a laser, it's so brutal.
Do it. I don't know if they can get across this. They can't. Oh, look, he looks so sad. Oh, bye-bye. Okay, did I need to go in this room? I think I did. I had to go down this elevator, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Confirmed closed.
Yep.
Open it.
So open it, bitch.
Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. See, the heavy attack I like, but it takes like a second, a bit, to charge up, and you kind of make yourself vulnerable. But, you know, that's kind of with every heavy attack. It's a trade-off. Aw, he just wants to help me.
That's pretty cool, the voice actors playing in their cosplay here. That's pretty neat.
Wait, what do you mean? Was there a comment that said something?
Yeah, Minnie said that there was a playthrough. The English 9S voice actor, he played the game, and 2B's voice actor came in a couple times.
Oh, neat. I'm a little nervous again for that Hacksaw Ridge fight. I don't know if I have that setting on or what happened. I didn't think it would make me restart the game. They're each just like waiting their turns to die. It's kind of sad. I just tanked that just cuz. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright.
You are overall doing a little better, so you should have hopefully a little more healing available when you get to the buzzsaws.
The thing was with the buzzsaws, sometimes my camera would go in a weird spot and I wouldn't quite know where I was.
Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, I don't know. Elias, have you seen that movie?
And another thing.
I've not.
Stop calling me man.
Recommend.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
Alright then.
Gotta get good.
2B it
Yeah,
is.
this is true. I don't know why I just did that. It's so pretty though. Like, look at this animation. Neat. the sword just goes into the ethereal plane and comes back to me. Like, they're just they're floating. They're floating in my bag. Alright, I think I'm gonna do like a speed run through this area. See, the thing is, if I kill them, I think I get to pick up some healing and stuff, but if I just fuck off and go past them... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, had a scare there. Oh, I didn't need to go up here. Why did I go up there?
Oh, I see the uh-oh you were talking about just now, yeah.
Oh, I can go across? Oh, woo! Get open. I didn't get this last time.
This place sure is big.
Speed run. Let's go.
I guess humans used to use it as
Any
a weapons
motion capture?
factory.
I don't know.
Now it's just crawling with machines.
That's a good question. They are very delicately animated attack animations. They're very pretty.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Can't believe I wasted all my time killing these guys the first time. So I still... Oh, I can open settings now. Okay. We have a chance to see... Adjust gear and more. Okay. I can't quick save.
C4B failed a ton. Amazing.
Oh no. So we can see my items now. I've been picking up stuff. Okay. Weapon attacks do double damage. Maybe I should equip that one when... For the third time. I'm sorry, I just read Skip's comment. Don't die. I don't want to see 4B fail to dodge the giant red laser for the third time. Yeah, the UI for this game is very neat. They integrate it into the story, which is fun. Picked up some basic stuff so far. Okay. We'll do a speedrun strat. I'm sincerely gonna really try not to die. Okay, you know what? Everything's fine. I said I'm not gonna try to die, and then I immediately tanked 2 shots to the face, so, you know.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, we're a professional.
Professional gamer.
You're a professional.
Listen, I like to talk about things and write about them. Play them is fun, yes, but I never said I was good. Hey! Oh. Get juked, idiot! Okay. They did seem very dodgeable. I would have to agree with you on that one.
Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
Professional gamer night.
I'm heavily regretting not enlightening myself with this game.
Like getting familiarized with the controls and the fighting, yeah.
I was like, I'll be fine. I was not fine. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I just realized it. I'm hitting B. I'm hitting B to evade.
Is that what the Dark Souls button is?
Yeah, that's the Elden Ring controls.
That's funny.
Oh my god, that's what's been messing me up. That's why I keep doing stupid shit that doesn't make sense. Why do I keep hitting him with the rocket even though I know that's not how that works? I'm just scared. I'm like really nervous now. I'm really pressured. I have some lovely audience members that don't want to see people die repetitively.
In like a really sad way.
Yeah, and maybe actually see some game progression, you know, for once. I'm scared. I'm shitting myself, I'm not gonna lie. I have this horrible trend Elias could probably tell you about, where, especially in Elden Ring and Dark Souls, where I will fuck up at the absolute last second possible. Like, I'll be doing great in a boss fight. Oh man, I can think of so many instances, specifically with Pontiff, I think in Dark Souls 3.
Oh my god, Pontiff was fucking brutal. That was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I got so close so many times, and then for some reason, just I realize, like, if I look at the health bar, and if I look at the health bar, I go, oh, he's close to being dead. Don't fuck up. And then immediately, I don't even know how to hit the buttons anymore.
So my favorites were when you were told that in Pontiff's opening, like, leaping strike, you were told you could parry him, and you'd manage to pull off the parry, but you'd fucking panic because you didn't think you would. So you just end up getting fucked right afterwards.
Yes, this is true. Do I have to kill you guys? Come on. Come on. Alrighty. Elias, you mind reading out some of the chats for me since I'm trying not to fuck up as much?
Yeah, I can read some of the chats for you. Someone said they had to watch a video about how to beat Pontiff.
I don't even blame you. That's completely respectable.
Pontiff was rough. I played a Pyromancer. I didn't have as much trouble with Pontiff because I had Black Flame, which he was weak to, and I was able to dodge a lot of his attacks. I kept range. But he's fast and aggressive.
He felt to me like a very beautiful dance in a way. Like,
yeah.
I think me and Elias compared him a lot to, oh, you know who we paired a lot to? Gale.
Gale's probably my favorite boss fight in Dark Souls 3.
Well, him to Jump Rope. We compared him a lot to
yeah.
like he had such a rhythm to him. You just felt like you're kind of, jumping rope.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
I'm nervous. I'm like, I got. I'm not. Honestly, if oh no, Minnie. I hope your hand gets fixed. But if I do die again, hold up. I'm gonna very briefly check the interwebs to make sure, because there is a setting that you put on that's like it kills you. I'm gonna make sure I don't have that on real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, wait, oh, I just realized, I'm so sorry. Is 2024 when Arcane season 2 is coming out, or is it 223?
Oh, I have no idea. You want me to look it up?
No, I think it's 224. Oh, Slave Knight Gale is also Minnie's favorite. There you go.
Yeah, Slave Knight. Gale is fucking. That was a kick-ass boss. I loved Gale so much. Both for the story aspect, the narrative, and just fighting him felt so fun and thematic.
Okay. So I might do a cheap here. Guys, not a cheat, a cheap. I might put it on easy just so I don't have to make you suffer through it again. I'm gonna do it for now just because I don't want, I will put it back, but I'm a little nervous right now. This is my first stream I've ever done, and it's just so fun. I'm having a good time, good jolly old time.
Maybe they...
fair.
It's just gonna be 10 times more embarrassing when I do die with it on easy mode.
Very true. It's fine. It's gamer night.
It's gamer night. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know about how you guys go about using YouTube, but I kind of like to put it on in the background sometimes,
Yeah,
and
there's more plants and animals here than there used to be.
just, I don't know,
Probably
to have
because
some
the
company
environment's
while I'm
changed.
working on something, or, you know, eating some food, whatever it may be. So, you know, you can always come back to these streams later on if you want a friend to just have in the background. But 2B was stuck? Question mark? 2B? 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 She's freaking out a bit. What's going on, 2B? Oh, what's Persona 5? I've actually never heard of that. Elias, do you know
I
what
don't know a
Persona
lot
5
about.
is?
And it's a game I've heard a ton about. I don't. Let me go look up what it looks like real quick to see if I'm thinking of the right game. I've heard a ton about it.
Okay.
Very popular game.
What kind of game mode, like, game is it?
I don't know. I know very little about it. I've just heard a lot. I think the main, at least this protagonist on the cover of the game, their name is Joker, I think. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the game. I just know it's very well loved.
Okay. Maybe some of these are healing. Should have picked some of them up. Last time I just blew past all of this stuff. I was like, I got this, guys. It's so exciting. Come look at this really cool boss fight that I remember being super awesome. Immediately eating shit and dying, and then restarting the game. Well, did you see how fast they memed us by playing the credits super fast? They didn't even play the credits slowly. They're like, here are the credits at supersonic speed. You fucked up. Here's ending W, which is like, okay, wait a second. There's ending W? How many other letters are there?
Yeah. Ooh, it's a story-driven turn-based RPG, Persona 5. I really like those kinds of games. It's like, makes me think of old school games when I was a kid.
I'm fucking shitting myself. I'm fucking... We'll have a nice... I don't even have... Oh, I have other stuff. Oh no, that's what I got. I should equip Bear Fist. We should do it...
Ending win.
Oh.
There should be another facility across that
Alright,
bridge.
guys.
It's a bit of a hike. But
Let's
should we
go.
check it out?
Let's go. I need all of the support in chat for this,
Command to
please.
get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Just breathe. My hands are getting sweaty. I'm like...
I wouldn't bet on that.
It's fine.
I played League. Used to looking at gray screen.
I feel that.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at their screen. Slut for IP. Oh, okay. Alright.
No response from long
X on Ridge time. Let's go, baby.
I'll just take him out.
I'll just take him out. Oh, good start. Alright. Where's the other one? Last time I was confused by that too. Oh, I think I accidentally changed weapons. It feels
Jesus.
heavier. No, that's alright. That's alright. We'll make do.
Okay, we'll make do.
We'll make do. It's too late now. Is
It's
it?
like you got dropped into a giant Beyblade arena.
Okay, so do I have... Oh, I think I only have 2 weapons. I think I just accidentally switched them by mistake. Just dodge, yeah, just dodge. Whole game with the fist. Yeah,
Easy, dude.
easy. Where am I? Okay, not again. Not again.
Where am I?
Not again. I just don't know what's going on is the problem most of the time. Alright, where are they? What are they doing? Oh no. They're quite beefy. Uh-oh.
Bookmark that Ruined King. I remember hearing about that and thinking it sounded cool. Book that
What is
remember later. There's a League of Legends story game, I guess similar to the like turn-based RPG kind of thing, called Ruined King. Ruined King. So I remember
Okay.
hearing about the development of, and I want to check
Oh, you should promote that new game that you're excited for, that little indie game.
Oh, there's this, when I was like 15, there was this game that someone started development for called Doko Roko. You're like this little dude in a little red hood with a big fuck off sword. I think I don't
Wait,
know a lot
Elias,
about the game.
Wait, this is awesome.
Okay.
This is awesome. This is
I
awesome.
can't see it yet.
That's alright, here it comes.
Target enemy detected.
This is what I was talking about. You thought I was fucked before, guys? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, not here. This is great. It's Morbin time. Let's go.
It's Morbin time.
Look! If that's not cool, and I don't know what's cool, let's go!
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm a little fucked, but don't worry about it. It's okay. We put it on easy mode. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Dude, it's like a fucking
Oh my
zombie
god!
just came.
There's so many!
Oh my god!
Sorry for screaming, that just really came out of nowhere. I forgot entirely about that. He's probably gonna slam his hands down, I think. Oh gosh.
Holy fucking shit. I'm sorry, I hope it's not annoying. I know I'm seeing the gameplay at the same time you guys are, so my response to it is coming in delayed for you guys. I hope that's not annoying. This guy's fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately my computer can't handle streaming to Elias and streaming to you guys. Oh! Oh! And don't even worry about it. Oh, I couldn't get hidden.
Yeah, copyright's pretty dumb. He's morbing all over me.
Oh my. I'll definitely do quadruple research after this. I mean, I already looked pretty extensively. But hopefully the sound effects are coming through, because the sound design is, in and of itself, is pretty incredible. I ain't skipping this. Why would I skip this? Hey! 9S! Welcome. Am I playing as him now? Let's go! Wait, no, I'm not. Okay, never mind.
I'll provide support.
He's providing support. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Good skill. Good tip. Evade. Elias, I will not be able to read chat, so if you see anything worth noting, please let me know.
Yeah, that's fine. I got you.
I see that we have 9 viewers. Is someone new pop in? Oh, that's not good. Robots swimming? Uh oh, I don't have too much bridge left. I have an invisible wall. Oh no.
Oh shit. Just dodge, man.
That did a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Hey, I didn't get hit by that. Wait.
Oh boy.
Shh, shh. It's fine. It's fine. I was actually surprised it let me pause, so shh, shh. It's fine.
Hacking in.
Hacking in. Ugh. I can't wait to get later in this game for you to see some things.
Why is he so angry? I don't know, why is he so angry? I guess he did just recently curb stomp a bunch of his little Tic Tac friends.
Well, why were his Tic Tac friends boost? Oh! Oh no! No! Oh, he's... Oh.
Black box.
Guys, I didn't die!
No response.
Let's
to
go!
I'm going after him.
I promise, I will put it back on normal once I can get a good old saving in there. I think this is just my guess. Oh shit. Oh no. I think my guess is because normally during fights, like 90% of the game from my memory, you cannot open up the menu while you're fighting. It'll give you a pause screen. You can pause, but it won't let you. I think it might be because I have it on easy mode right now that I'm able to do that. I'm not sure, but
Send a support request to command.
I always thought that was... what's up?
I just read Skip's comment. It's like, use your strat of headbutting the enemy, but it didn't work out too hot for him.
Oh. You know what this kind of reminds me of? That I just, for the first time last night, rewatched one of the Transformer movies, one of the newer ones, and it hurt my head so bad. As a kid, I kind of enjoyed them because I was like, oh, explosions are cool and big robots, and it's cool, whatever, but holy hell, it's not very good. Going up a ladder. Oh,
apparently there's a small quick menu specifically for, I guess, consumable items that you want.
I think this is probably what they're referring to. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Minnie. That's so nice. I forgot about that entirely. Alright, let's go see if 9S is alright. No! What? Get out of here!
I have to help 9S.
I am quite mad that 9S is not okay. No. It's a movie about giant robots, and I'll be damned if it goes a single inch past that.
Get me stalking Jill and logic
Michael Bay, probably.
Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
Yeah, robot. Come on, man.
2B.
No.
Just go.
You shut up too.
We're so...
Oh, Jesus. I just saw his fucked up leg.
Right in our service.
Oh, no.
HO229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
He's trying to get us to take his ship thing to get out of here.
Can you imagine if while he's, like, basically bleeding out, dying on the ground, 2B's, like, emotion is prohibited?
She would... I think she would make a cute little joke like that. Or he would... 9S would make a cute joke like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Skip, that's the thing. I ain't gonna tell you. But it's a good question. It's a very good question. Alright, time to fuck this guy up. Uh-oh. Forget. Alright. We just teleport through his arm with dodges. It's kind of like Dark Souls. Oh, he's speaking now. Interesting.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
I love how it still shows you the damage numbers when you're shooting with the little mini your Gundam ass Chad, just hundreds of little 8s and 7s flying up.
Provide support.
Oh?
Yeah, Skip just said the same thing.
2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
Okay.
Told you to shut up!
Use my pod to take it over. I will do that. Now, was I supposed to do that?
Upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point. Go.
Whoa. Go.
Seize its control system.
Oh my god.
Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
What? The arm. Did we just hit him with his own arm? Oh my goodness. I really don't want to spoil stuff, but damn, there's some cool things that this game does. I hope you stick around with me for later on, because there's some good payoffs. Oh no.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command.
He's fighting in heels.
Hell yeah. She makes the cutest little pit patter sound when she's running because of the heels.
Going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
It was at this moment that I was very glad I slapped it on easy.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
So that's a black box that he's holding up.
The black box. It's ready.
This is a moment, to say the least.
Right.
Requesting
Potential.
destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B.
I'm just being quiet because this is a
It
moment
was an honor to fight with you.
that
Truly.
The honor was mine.
just needs quiet, you know? And that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching! I'm just kidding. Alright, now we're really gonna start getting into it. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna slap it back on normal now that I can save. But we got through the games, I would say the games categorical tutorial kind of area.
Cool.
This is my room. Let me in my room. But yeah, this is kind of like the main base. This is a area will be a lot. And it says, look, top right corner, savings possible.
So,
Oh, sweet.
all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah.
Yes, Minnie has a point.
Thank
Definitely
you
check out the music
for
if you haven't.
uploading my data to
No,
the
Minnie,
bunker.
promote it as much as you want. It's
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, I don't think anybody's ever too old for Halloween. But Halloween's kind of coming up, maybe. I mean, as someone who likes to dress up and have pretty interesting cosplays, I don't know. Do you guys have any plans for your costumes this year? If I don't know, I don't know. Okay. I know. I kind of... Oh no!
Well, baby,
I didn't really consider that.
The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt
Halloween's
end.
not really a thing where
When the
Teardle
world
is.
was invaded by aliens from beyond
I see,
the
that
stars.
could close.
The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD.
This is pretty important expedition, so I'm just gonna stay quiet for this part.
Humanity launched its counterattack,
Okay.
deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
So, Elias, did you get kind of the gist of what some of the plot elements are there?
A little bit, yeah. And I also have...
Wait.
Hmm?
This is cool. This is cool. Wait. Shh. This is cool. This is very cool. Very neat. Sorry, I'm nerding out. Don't you know to adjust the brightness? I think it's set up to respond to some kind of input. Just give me a sec here. Okay, I found the guide. If you can just follow that, I'll make things easier. A silly chaos avatar costume? That'd be cute. Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Oh!
I think that's true, Turtle. I think I remember hearing that too.
What did it say?
Skip asked why all of the characters are just like pretty women. And I think the creator literally just said, he's like, I don't know, be cool. Something to that effect.
So this is what I was talking about early on when we first started. Right now, 9S is taking control of my UI and asking me to adjust it. And
Pretty cool.
he's asking right now, wait, you shouldn't be able to hear my voice. And then listen.
This is getting embarrassing.
He said,
Ma'am, are you there? Can you hear me?
oh.
All right. Are we good now?
Obviously, I gotta go for this option.
Oh. Thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec,
yeah, of
we need to
course.
restore those.
We need the self-destruct. Yes.
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
Yeah, if you're gonna kill yourself, it's gotta be you that does it, you know?
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments,
He likes
you
girls
can go
in
ahead and
heels
close this
and
out.
big butts. Okay, well that's good to know.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so when I first came across
Morning.
that, the UI being part of the game design, like, as me,
That's pretty neat.
what?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
9S.
The commanders put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That
Ma'am.
means I'll be performing regular checks
Excuse
on
me.
you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Ah,
Huh?
yes. There you go.
There's
got-
no need to be so formal.
He got chiefed.
Alright, if you say so. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oops, got one more
The
thing.
commander was calling for you.
Oh,
We better go see what's up, man. Or, to be.
cute. Okay, let me check out this thing out real quick. Oh, buy. Ah, there we go. I think I'm gonna buy some of these because these ones are fun. They display. I mean, they're kind of expensive at the moment, but it gives the game kind of some stuff.
Literally UI elements.
Yeah.
It looks like that's cool.
You could literally buy UI elements. So,
Yeah, oh, that's right. I remember you showing me this in your first playthrough, and even I was like, "That's fucking sweet. I like that."
indeed, it is quite the. I feel like you want save points. Display an icon where you can save damage
That'd be nice.
values. Display text showing your current objective. I don't need 12. Oh my god, I do not need 12.
I remember you told me you could, if need be, sacrifice like your health bar for some money if you were tight on cash or something.
Oh wait, I think that means I already have one. I misunderstood. So now I have 2 of those. Silly me. One of the things I remember doing a lot though was buying things specifically so that way if I died, I wouldn't lose my funds because you could just sell the item for the money back.
Oh, okay, that's not that makes sense.
I've got mail. Mail.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Yeah, I was buying more. I made an oopsie poopsie. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We all have to learn. No, I just have to learn. I'm just, silly and chaotic. He spins with me! Oh, look at the robots too. The robots are going.
I want to see the little spins. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to when I can see. Oh, they spin.
Let's talk to some of these people. That concludes your mission summary. As for the detailed breakdown, the first thing to remember is... Okay, nice to know. Thank you. Man, these operators are so fussy. Wish they'd just get me the data I needed and let me do my thing. You sound kind of annoying. The operators try hard to explain everything, but I'm still so confused. I just hope I don't get in anyone's way. Aw. They're kind of shy. This one looks like they do some things. Interesting. Okay. Let's go talk to the... She kind of thick. Hopefully that's not inappropriate. Ho-hum just made a point about like bright color doesn't exist in the dystopian future. It's just on this craft, which is interesting. Can we buy some color?
Ah, 2B.
You're a little
Maintenance
exposed
finished?
there.
Yes, Commander.
Bondage gears, casual fashion.
Bold,
I honestly
but
wouldn't mind if
risky.
that became
Try not to be so reckless
real in
next
real life.
Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface.
This sounds like my
Rendezvous with the
boss.
Resistance and do
I know
some
you're
recon.
just finished a
Doesn't
12-hour
Laura have
shift,
a
but like,
dedicated
can you do
resistance
another
contact
12-hour
already?
shift?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Anything else? Why are you still here? You should have... Yeah, alright, I'm sorry. She's mad. She should get out. Get out of my house.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh?
Woo.
Better head for the hangar.
Alright, I'll head out.
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass
Grunts?
produce these things yet.
Oh, Elias, what was that thing called in Halo? The specific setting that you could turn on that allowed you to make, when you hit the grunts, it would have the confetti come out of it.
The birthday. The
Birthday.
birthday effect.
Yeah.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
I know you just killed yourself to keep my goals in mind. Do you mind working more? Yeah, that's pretty much what she just said to us. Oh no, I don't feel so good. Her balance sensors got damaged, so she gets motion sickness. And no matter how many times I repair the sensors, the problem comes back. It's almost like it's in her head or something. You guys take care of yourselves so you don't end up like her, alright? Interesting. I'm just interacting with these NPCs because might give you guys some hints if you're not familiar. I am going down to Earth again. I'd give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. Well, let me tell you, operator. Everybody else on the last mission blew up and died on a flight.
Yeah,
so,
this giant fucking laser.
So, yeah, you're probably better off not doing it.
Hey, 2B, why do you think they sent a combat
Can I
model
crash
like
into him?
you
I
to
can
a
push him
recon
around.
job?
I can push him around.
Intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Look at him.
All right, all right.
Oh, jeez.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put
Right?
up instructions
Yeah.
for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
I love the way, though, they also, like, trickle in the information to you. Like, things will slowly start to make sense. And
Yeah.
it's not, like, it's heavy loaded or anything like that. There's a lot of, oh shit moments, you know? I just take damage for fun, I guess. Oh! Oh my! That's quite the, Stop doing that. Why am I doing that? Oh, now the other one can do lasers.
Oh Jesus, I can see that.
It looks
I
like
really
I
like the
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I really like the environmental contrast. How earlier you were in like this factory complex that was broken down, then like a grayscale, space ship, I guess.
Yeah, well, so, see, this is what I was talking about. When it's on normal mode, if you're in a fight situation, like a battle scene thing, you normally can't pause to heal yourself, from my understanding, but Minnie helped. Oh, I still can't, so that's the problem. I might die.
Of course, select isn't working.
Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy.
No, it's just like, I can't, it doesn't let you, that's the whole thing. That's the whole deal. Because, see, like, if you could just pause whenever you wanted to, and heal yourself up whenever you wanted to, there wouldn't be as much of a... This game would be... How would you balance a game like that? You know?
Mm.
So, I should be able to soon. I know I have to fight someone here, I'm pretty sure, but... Okay, there we go. So now that I'm out of the fight situation, I'm able to go in and heal myself if I want to. Or I'm wrong. Excuse me, help me, help me, help me. That's alright. We just won't die. It's 0 deaths. PewDiePie
Easy,
style.
gamer night, dude.
You can tell I'm like screen's all glitchy and is there anything in here? No. Okay. You know, not a great start, not gonna lie.
Are you just out of healing items?
I just think I don't have access to it right now.
What blows?
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Alrighty. Can I please use an item? No, I'm not allowed. I just don't want the beeping to become annoying for anybody. I done goofed. Alright, I done goofed. I pulled the silly. How are y'all doing today, though? Or night? You doing alright? You having a rough day? You having a great day? Did you just get laid, or did you just get laid off? You know, which kind of day are you having? I don't want to miss any, like, legendary loot. Can I just jump off the building because I have my little pod guy? I can! So, by the way, there's normally color here. Just because I done goofed and nearly died, I don't have any color right now. What? Why can't I?
Didn't get laid.
Put the mask on. Didn't get laid. Sorry to hear that, Skip. Minnie's doing okay. That's good. Glad to hear you're doing okay. Sometimes okay is just, you know, it's pretty darn good doing okay.
Oof. 10-hour shift on a busy day.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah, good luck. If you have one of those jobs where you have to stand all day, also good luck. Why is there a glow on the floor under you? Is there always a torch under your dress? Oh, you just want me to check. I think they just want me to check because there's... Oh, you almost tricked me! You almost got me! I'm unemployed. I'm close to getting laid off. Okay, well. That's... You guys all seem like... Those responses were funny. Thank you. I'm gonna... I want the beeping to stop, damn it!
What?
Okay, maybe this will make the beeping stop. Please make the beeping stop. Okay. Inbox. Let's check our inbox. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. Alrighty, 9:39 p.m. Who the fuck's sending emails that late? I'm trying to sleep.
Skip. Low HP Pokemon speed 1 stress.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an
It's like you're
accurate
doing a
picture from this.
Nuzlocke challenge and
According
you've
to
just
our
got
intel,
one guy
none of the
who's
machines in this
trying his
area are
best.
hostile. We've been seeing
Me?
more and more
What do you
enemies
mean?
like this lately. They just stand
In
there
Pokemon, there's a
staring
challenge
into space.
where, you know, you catch Pokemon, you go fight trainers, you do all your Pokemon things. But if your Pokemon faints in battle, they're done. Like they're basically literally dead. You're not allowed to use them anymore.
Oh. Yeah, that might be me soon.
They're just constantly on red HP blinking.
Is that's what they are?
Yeah.
Alright. We're going to camp. I mean, we're going to the area that's over here. My controller just randomly lost control of itself.
Excellent.
Now, how do I get over there? Because normally... Normally, I can, like, go through that way. Sorry about the beeping. Didn't really think that through. See, there's gonna be, like, two kind of content. Oh, I have 10 viewers! Hey! That's a silly, happy thing to be happy about, but whoever it is that just popped in, hi! Welcome. I am Silly and Chaotic. I'm Silly Chaos, and I'm playing NieR Automata in preparation for an upcoming video analysis on this game because it is one of the greatest games, in my opinion, and I'd like to try to prove why with some good old analytical video analysis. And yeah, so
I'm also here.
Yes.
So this is the
Elias
resistance
is also
camp,
here.
huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Do you think the leader can heal me up? Do you think they could be like, oh, hey, you're like dying and beeping?
You're number 2.
Hmm? You know about 2B?
Yes, well,
I can't
the
believe
booker
I'm
told me to
still
expect
dying
you.
this.
My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Okay. I would really like to heal myself up though. Like, I would really like to do that. I can transport myself back to base and then back to here, and I think I'd be able to heal myself up there if I still can't heal myself up here. What? Do I just not have any? What's going on?
Maybe.
But so this is cool. These act as like a teleportation device between main points in the world. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I just don't have the restoration items. I'll go check that out real quick. Oh no, Skip, you're trying to mess me up. You know I don't know how to say words. Skip's trying to... I look at that word and I went, I almost tried to say it. Okay, wait. Alright, Skip, you want me honestly to try to say that? Because I'll do it. I'll embarrass myself. I have no shame. I know I have a lot of shame, but I put it on display. Okay. Anemone.
Beautiful, perfect, flawless. Do you know in Finding Nemo, when Nemo's told to he's asked what he lives in?
Yeah.
And he just struggles for like 10 minutes. Like,
Wait, what is the word he tried to say?
That's the same word.
Wait, is that the word that...
That's the same word. That's how you spell it.
And the anemone. Wait. Anemone. Anemone. I don't even know what it's supposed to sound like. What is... damn.
Would you like me to say the word?
No, I got this. It's fine. I completely forgot. I gotta go buy healing stuff.
People are gonna give you a stroke, ho hum, with one of that words. I'm not sure.
210. All right, and close enough. See, it's close enough. It's close enough. And fucking listen, Minnie said it is perfection. Make her. Oh no! Oh no! Make her enumerate the ambiguity. Yeah.
That actually wasn't. That was better than the other word, enumerate.
Oh, that's actually the word. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't focus. This is too funny. Okay, wait. How do you say the word? Wait. Before you say the word, I have to add a disclaimer here, okay?
Okay.
My ability to say the word does not get any better post Elias explaining to how to say the word. Like, when he tells me how to say a word, I will still struggle to say it consistently. So
I typically just accept, like when she says it wrong, I just receive and understand that as the correct word. Sometimes I don't even notice she fucked up the word.
okay, so it looks like I just didn't have it bought. Simply is all. So I'm gonna buy quite a few just because y'all have seen how I've been playing so far. Not too good. We'll buy a bunch of them. Naivety. Joey learning French. That's a great reference. There's this scene in Friends where he's like bada bing. He's just that's a great. Thank you. That made me happy. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry. What is this?
It's a tongue twister.
Oh. So, guys, how do now I can't even compute. How do I say anemone?
Close. Anemone.
Anemone. Oh, It's a
Oh my god,
sea.
you actually repeated it after I said it. That's insane.
The
That
sea
doesn't usually
anemone.
happen.
Yeah, no. I think specifically I just bonded with that word that one time. The sea anemone. Right? And I also have that problem where I add like extra EDs on. I don't know how to stop. I'll just keep going. Like, that was wrong, did, and I'll just keep doing that even when it's not proper. I don't know. Got a nice looking head. Alright. Now that I'm not constantly beeping and on the verge of dying, how about we... Mini, because you are a fan of this game. I would love for you to pick which little quest I start first. I'm going to do a side quest, because I think they have a lot of merit, and they don't really feel like a side quest too much. They kind of honestly feel like part of the world and part of the game, you know? The mask is scaring you? So many. We got strange resistance woman. We got weapons trader. Okay, I'll take the mask off. Message received. We can do the main plot one if you want. And then we also got supply trader. We can interact with them. Let me know what you're interested in. And in the meantime, I will take off the helmet. I've heard everybody loud and clear. Minnie has given it a good think.
At least trying to smile on it.
No more helmet. It's all gone. I think by the end of the game, you guys might come to love it. Potentially. Potentially. Let's see if there's anything I can loot in the meantime. Shop. Oh, I could have just bought healing stuff from you, probably. Oh, no, that's right. This is the upgrade place. Okay, sure. Oh, lady with the mask is very intriguing. Alrighty. Let's do the... Oh, this guy just started talking to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, you're very intriguing. Let's see what you gotta say. Hey, you're with Yora, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. I need that in real life, yeah. Just kidding. So what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? That is a lot of text options. How do I... Oh, okay, so this seems to be pretty related to the game. How do I save? What's an access point? I'm gonna click on this one because I probably need to know for this one. That's a good philosophical question. After your body is destroyed, only its memory data is transferred to the new body. That kind of reminds me of Soma, if you guys are familiar with Soma at all. That means items aren't transferred, so if you die, you need to recover plug-in chips from your previous body. I remember that, yeah. If you die again before recovering your plug-in chips, they'll be lost, so take care. Basically, you need to recover everything from your previous body immediately.
It's like a Souls game too.
Yeah. So what do you want? What do you want? I think I'm good. I kind of know everything else. Okay, that was all. Alrighty, let's do this little guy over here, supply trader. Welcome, welcome.
I've heard of Outer Wilds. I saw that on Steam. I almost got it when it was on sale. I think it's a cute space game.
Okay, cool. So he sells the healing stuff if we need anything. Oh, we can collect raw materials to get plug-in chips from him. Oh, he's got a bum leg. See, I tell Elias the same thing. and he gets me things when I don't want to get up. This game is too difficult. You break the fourth wall in game. Oh yeah, that question. If I'm gonna help to agree real quick. But yeah, in this game, that lady kind of acts as like a fourth wall break. There's a lot of fourth wall breaks in here. Yeah, Minnie covered it.
Target location data obtained. Marking
Alrighty.
on map.
So we can see our small recoveries here. We can see all of our active quests here. At certain points it becomes a lot, so it's helpful to have. Let's loot whatever this is. If I can open it. And let's see what the weapons trader's got to say. I heard about what happened. I deal in weapons if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Oh. It's a space game, really hard to category. Yeah, I don't actually know what category of game I'd put this into. I think that might be an entire section I do in the video essay of why it is one of the best games, because it kind of transcends an ordinary video game category and also at the same time has elements from a lot of them. You gotta bake some cakes. I love baking cakes. I'm a cake decorator, so I do a lot of cake stuff. Yeah, I will be streaming until about midnight. But I'll be streaming every Friday until I've got enough content under my belt to start the video. But yeah, feel free to leave if you gotta. I don't mind. It was nice having you.
Oh, that's 2 hours from now, by the way, if you're in a different part of the world.
Yes, 2 more hours. This should lead to your character commenting on how well badly you're controlling them, or is I think that happens.
That's cool.
I think if at a certain point, if you like, I think it's only when I don't want to spoil. Maybe. Wink.
Wink.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a little home business. See,
that's cute.
Yeah, that is cute. You do the part that I'm not too good at, the baking part. I don't have the patience, really, to be honest. But decorating it's quite fun.
I'm gonna go check out Outer Wilds, because I remember seeing that and really debating getting it.
Minnie, are you serious? I don't think that's true, because I looked up her skirt many a times, and I never got bitched at by her.
That'd be super funny. That'd be awesome.
Alright, let's start the main bit here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Looks busted, alright. You know, as I bet you can tell, I'm no good at this sort of repair. Help him out! Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I also hear the place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. Uh-oh. What?
Minnie.
Minnie! Minnie! Alright. Let's see if we get a nice angle. Alright, that's a good front view, I guess. Like, the game almost doesn't want me to. It's like trying to prohibit me from getting a nice shot. I ain't hearing no dialogue, Minnie. I ain't, you know. I think Minnie might have played us. Minnie played us. Minnie. Shamed. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me know what her Instagram is. I'll definitely support that all the way.
This must have been quite a
I love
city
supporting
once
little
upon a time.
businesses.
Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Alright, let's go exploring. Because I know you guys are probably excited for that.
Operator 60 to 2B.
Uh-oh.
It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Well,
This
hello?
is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine.
It's
Does
fine.
that question have anything to do with our operation?
Come on,
Not
2B,
really.
loosen up.
I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
Oh, okay, Minnie. I'll check it out.
So like you 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
It's an achievement.
That's great.
That's awesome.
That's alright. I needed a good punch. I believe you 100%. But I in a non-creepy way, I have had my fair share of moments where I'm like, damn, I'm gonna take a quick look at that. And I have never gotten a little bit of dialogue. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Love to promote some fun little making cakes. How did you guys do through COVID? Was that all right? What are you doing? Okay, cool. I'll definitely check it out. Did I not pick up all the pieces? Did I gotta kill some other ones? This is so pretty. It feels... Sorry, I'm just feeling like a level of nostalgia at the moment because it feels, I think it's been 3 years since I've played the game. And, you know, when you go back and revisit something...
That's everything the supply trader asked for.
No.
Actually got
I hope you're here for the rest of it, Minnie, because I would love to be pointing out little details. I'm sure I missed tons of it the first time around.
We also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to hear the little loyal customers helped out. It's always when you build a little community and have... That's always, yeah, good shit. Happy to hear. I'm just gonna go exploring. Because exploring's fun. Ooh, an electric oven and a freezer. The other day I left... Oh, guys, this sucked. I accidentally left my freezer open all day. So as a result, everything in the freezer got defrosted. And we had like... Oh my god. We had like close to like 50 frozen hamburgers in the freezer. So I cooked them all on the grill at once. And I'm still kind of new to grill cooking. And I put them all on at once. Like all like... Probably like close to 30 burgers on at once. And I didn't realize that the level of grease that would come off of the burgers would like basically set my grill on fire. Because I went outside to check on the burgers because, you know, I just stepped away for a few minutes and like the fire flames were like 2 feet high off of the grill. And
oh my god.
It was, yeah, I just saved, oops. But it was quite the scare. Elias, what do you think is the... Actually, that might be a spoiler. Never mind. Shh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, what else did I made Elias eat a lot of those hamburgers too.
Actually weren't bad.
Well, Elias, you gotta tell them about the way you cook meat. Elias likes meat.
Oh, yeah, I tend to like, not even just meat, just things in general, more towards the overcooked end of things. Or under, whatever makes the food tougher is what I'll probably like it more at. Like the sacrilegious well-done steak, for example.
Yes, so some of those burgers, to say the least, were a little black. And he was more than happy to eat them up. I'm just exploring right now because I know there's some areas that you can get to a bit early. But at the same time, getting them a bit early might not be a good thing because they're going to be a little higher level. But...
An objectively bad
What's going on?
So Elias is an objectively bad person, huh? Listen.
Wait.
For liking the well done steak. Listen, it's yeah, I get a lot of shit about it from mostly everyone that hears that, but it's
yeah,
fine.
it's not just it's anything really. Like I can like even with chicken, I almost accidentally burnt chicken one time, and he doesn't like things that are moist at all. He wants them dry and dead. Specifically, he also
I don't dislike it when it's cooked well. I just often like it more if it's cooked like shit.
Yeah. He's hard to cook for, because I'll cook something, like, really well, and he's like, this is gross. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, there's nothing over here. Oh, my controller disconnected. Don't worry. Shh, everything's fine. Also, he kind of likes his, like, a little bit before El Dente. He likes his pasta kind of burnt. Or not burnt,
Underdone.
underdone.
Yeah, underdone, so it's tougher.
We're gonna go unlock all the access points. Oh no, I got the hiccups.
Wow. You didn't even stand up.
I know. Alright, hit me with some other hard words. I feel challenged now. I got this. I can do it. It ain't gotta be too bad. Oh, well, if I go over there, I will die.
Pre-dente.
Pre-dente. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. That's great.
Machine life forms detected. Confirmed to be high energy. Equipped with dangerous weaponry.
I think I'm here too early. But I'm kind of stress testing the game this time through, if that makes any sense. Because the first time through was like the first experience, and I can reflect on that. I'm not trying to get like another first experience. I'm trying to see, I'm not looking for negatives, but I'm trying to put it through the perspective of what if a player really wasn't paying attention, or what if a player got misdirection, like that kind of thing. Neanderthal? That's a word I can do. Unless that's not what.
I know, you actually got that one right.
Phew, phew. Maybe they just start off with an easy one to be nice. Yeah, I think I'm here a little too early. Might die.
This area is actually familiar to me.
Or maybe the thing won't kick in until you're at a certain place. Oh, no. Alright.
The fucking tongue twister that just came out.
It's not necessarily tongue twisters that do me in, it's specifically words. Like, just singularity words that I can't pronounce for some reason. Alright, we give it a shot. Peter Piper picked a pep. Alright, good start. A peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Not great, but not as bad as I thought it would be.
That actually wasn't that bad. You sounded like you were like
I was
trying hard.
I was hard. I was trying hard. I wasn't inhaling at all. I was about to pass out, but it's okay. Oh god, Skip picked a good one. I don't... Fishing! Wait, hold up. We're fishing. No. Aggressive. Why not? Okay. I want to fish. Let me fish. I want to fish. Alright. Oh no. Skip really picked a good one. Oh no. Is that even a real word? That's not a real word.
Yes, that's a real word.
No. You lie. Well, see, the thing is, I have a trend with not being good with names, but being really good with faces. Like, if I see a person's face once in my life, I can probably see them 10 years later and be like, oh, I know you. But I won't know their name, but I'll know them. I don't know. Just, I guess, how the brain do be doing its thing. Alright. Elias, I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm nervous.
Alright, Godspeed.
We got... Say it. Minnie's like, say it! Do it! Do it! Do it. Okay, it takes a lot of my CPU and my brain to try. Okay. Oh no, I can tell.
Have to flick the little fan in your brain
Yeah.
before it overheats.
Gregius. Gregius is my guess. It's bad, I know.
I mean, that wasn't as... You can actually use the word as a way to describe what you just said, how you pronounced it. I think
Gregius? That's my...
Egregiate, yeah. I think it means, like, to describe something as horrible or, like, not done well or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Which makes it kind of funny that that's the word that they chose. Yeah, outstandingly bad.
Outstandingly bad, that would be correct. I'll try the other one. Flick the fan in your brain. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that.
I'm trying to think of some words myself that you'd have a difficult time pronouncing.
That was a good time to level up. Egregious. Egregious. What is that? Oh, are you trying to help me pronounce the word?
Yeah.
I think that just made it worse. Okay, I'm going for it. Tyradol. Yeah, iterative. Iterative. I don't even know. Iterative. Is the I silent? Are you fucking with me? Is that even a real word? It looks like you forgot a letter in the beginning.
I believe that's a real word.
Oh, currently, by the way, because I know I've been hopping and going all around the place, we're doing missions for the camp because they need help. And we're also exploring in the meantime. Alright, that's my best guess. Iterative. Oh, man. SS is laughing. That's good. I'm glad you get a laugh out of it. I've come to accept this about myself a long time ago. Otherwise, it's just too painful to live in my own mind. Oh.
Oh, that's a good word to admit.
Facetious? Facetious?
That's not too far off.
Not too
far off, actually. Facetious.
Facetious. Oh.
Infinite versus finite, yeah. English likes to ignore its own rules frequently.
Well, that's the thing, is I think it's English that done did me in.
Yeah, that's fair, to be completely honest. English doesn't always feel like it makes sense. And it's our first language.
Gotta collect all the parts. Oh, we got them all.
That should be enough.
Alright, we'll go back and we'll give them their stuff.
We're helping her learn.
You know, it's kind of ironic, guys. I'm a little nervous to say this because you're gonna be like, oh,
oh boy, I immediately know what you're about
to. So, ironically enough, I am very passionate about wanting to be an English teacher. So, yeah, I know the next generation has no hope with me doing that, but.
In her defense, she'd be a lovely English teacher, but her,
Oh, shucks.
word
Oh my!
pronunciation
Look at the
struggle
fall that
sometimes.
I just did. You're gonna see it in a second. The fall I just did was awful.
I'm excited.
I just like for a split second. You see it or no? It was pretty quick.
I think I'm about to. Oh my god! You just straight face planted into the concrete. Sweet dude.
I don't know what happened.
Kansas versus Arkansas. When I was a child, out of spite, I chose to pronounce Arkansas as Kansas because I thought it was dumb that it was pronounced differently. It makes no sense.
This guy might be you, Elias. He's talked about how many times he's repaired his body parts because he's just decaying.
Sweet dude.
That was a face plant. Yeah, I agree. Scream. Alright, I will swing by. Oh, shit, thank you! Alrighty, let's go help this guy out. Yeah, words are hard, man. Especially knowing how to put words in the proper order. Oh no. Alright, Skip. You're asking for it. I swear you're asking for it.
Oh, I've never seen that tongue twister before. That one looks like it fucked me up.
I have not either. Alright. I gotta breathe. I'm not reading it yet. I just gotta see what's going on. I also like this man's beard. It's very... He's like bald, but then he... Like very bald. And like very like beautiful, perfect way. And then he's got like a nice little beard. Okay, alright. Oh, I didn't mean to ignore the West Child name. Okay. 3 sweet... Oh, yeah, no. This one's gonna be rough. 3 sweet... Swished... Which... Help me.
That was brutal. Oh my god. It makes it hard to read.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try. 3 sweet switched Swiss witches watch 3 washed wish. Oh no. 3 sweet switched switched.
I might try this one once you manage to get through it. A brain aneurysm.
3 sweet switched Swiss witches watch 3 washed Swiss watch switches. You know what I think doesn't help? I feel like even if you said it completely properly, it still would sound fucked just because of the nature of what it... Oh, the Welsh town is Kekiwi. Kekiwi. Kek W. That's my best attempt at both of those. Alright, Elias, you want to give it a try?
The fucking tongue twister?
Yeah.
3 sweet switched Swiss witches watch 3
No. Stop putting me to shame.
washed-
No. Stop.
You're
too good.
Listen.
You're too good.
I still feel like that CPU thing in your brain, like the task manager bar. I can feel it going up. Trying to read it.
Damn. You did great. That was really good. Police. Oh, ow. I just checked to see if my fan was on because you reminded me and I just stuck my finger into the fan blade.
Yeah, I heard your finger hit it.
Yeah, I will come to you when I need weapons. Alright, time to get the story on its way. This is very unusual, so maybe indicate no, now it's just now my brain's just switched a switch that I don't know if I can turn it
Indicative
off.
is
Stop. Maybe indicative of something larger. Now I hear you types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can look into this whole mess for me? No. Absolutely. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? The desert's pretty fun. This is exciting. I'll pick up the pace because we're gonna hit some nice stuff in here. We're gonna do a quick save. Oh fuck. Try saying
I don't know what
Properoxytona.
I don't know what syllables are meant to have.
I
Like what?
couldn't tell you.
Properoxytona? I don't know what parts you're supposed to enunciate. And what I've never heard that word before. What the fuck does that mean? Hold on.
And Minnie, that is a very good example of how dumb English is.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by resistance leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Ah, it is a not English word.
Oh. I know how to say one sentence in Italian. And then a few things in German. And then a lot of things in sign language. Oh, Skip, what the fuck is that word? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, they're messing with us. It's a Portuguese word.
I see,
Mio fratello è molto importante per me. That's it. That's all I got. And then I can't really verbally do sign language for you guys, because that one's... I think the reason why sign language is my favorite language is because I don't have to pronounce things, so I can't embarrass myself. So. German things. I know I used to have a German nanny when I was really young. Oh, thanks. Yeah. The deaf community, I feel like, I don't know, I've come across a few people and I just want to try to help bridge that. Close, yeah. Maybe I said it wrong. Mio fratello, my brother. I thought. Mio fratello. Alright, there was something I forgot to mention prior to... Of course you'd forget to mention something when we're about to go, like, die, potentially. According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That is all. My brother is important to me. I had to give a presentation a long time ago, and it was, like, one of the only things I... remembered. Oh no, it's this fucking thing. This is like a little side quest here. So, oh, that's kind of a mini spoiler, but let's just say there's reasons that there's bodies on the ground here.
Hello, Ian.
Oh. See, I would have said Ion because of the way the chat's been messing with me. Hey, yeah, welcome, Ian. It's nice to have you around. So, do you know anything about NieR Automata? Oh. Oh yeah, definitely I'll try to find some tracks. For sure, Minnie. Because just like you think, it's so important to the overall atmosphere, especially some of the ending parts.
It's kind of funny to see gameplay of this area because we had a friend who had a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that was based on this game, but he wasn't a very good DM. So seeing it like the actual game versus what he tried to describe is kind of funny.
Me, nah, not a single thing. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, welcome to the stream where I think most people here, Minnie's familiar with the game, but most people here are just experiencing it for the first time.
Name's Jackass.
Name's
Nice
Jackass.
I
Hi.
hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert. Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like
She's the badass one, yeah.
So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the
Yeah, I was considering maybe being her for Halloween, but I don't really have anywhere to go, so...
Wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
No promises. Alright, let's go. We're a progressing plot now. No more just wandering around.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Oh, hi SS. Ooh. Oh, are any of you D&D fans? Do any of you play D&D? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe tier. Dressing up and staying in your house is problematic. Ah, the desert.
I think it's just because we're in the desert right now. Why the
Yeah.
color is very sepia tone, very yellow and brown.
They do tend to have a really heavy color scheme with... I want to say they are muted colors for the majority of this game. It is very rare that we will get bright colors. It overall has a pretty muted palette. I love the desert because I can do this.
This
Oh, neat.
sand sure is slippery.
SS, what kind of roleplay do you do? Like, do you guys have any favorite roles?
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
I tend to play like chaotic mages. Oh, they're talking. Oh, I just realized I unequipped my...
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been
heavy
seeing
attack.
this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
They're level 12, some of them. Dessert versus desert. Yeah, I always remember that one with that trick of like, dessert you want more of, so there's 2 S's. Bards, warlocks, and paladins. Teardle, that's like so many!
A lot of the charisma-based classes.
Yeah, Ian, if you ever get a chance, it really depends, I've found, on the people you play with more than the actual content itself.
I agree, yeah.
So, what did I do? I fucked up somehow. Guys, I actually literally equipped my fucking fists as one of my weapons. Oops. Unless,
yeah.
do I only have one weapon now? Oh! So that other large weapon I had was part of the tutorial. It wasn't actually part of,
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I guess we'll be fisting it from now on.
Versatile guy, yeah. Bards and warlocks alone, that's some that's a lot of versatility.
That is very true, yeah. Elias, what's a forever DM?
A forever DM is like the one guy in the group who always ends up DMing and they never really get to play a character. That's typically what the forever DM is.
Gotcha, gotcha. Do you enjoy being DM? Or you like kind of want to have an opportunity to... Yo, that was rude.
Oh, Minnie pointed out a good point. To get your stuff where you died in that boss fight with the fucking Beyblades, if possible.
Oh no, that's no longer possible. But
Is it not? Okay.
it's because it was in the tutorial layer. But thanks, Minnie. Yeah, I mean, we can get back there actually. I could go check. Should I go check?
It's worth a shot, I guess. You'd get your heavy attack. Oh Jesus! I just saw someone hit you with a wicked backhand and knock you back. It's worth a shot. You get the heavy attack.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't really have any like fast transport to it though. Is the problem? I kind of have to run all the way there.
Hmm.
But my sword's in the ground. My robot, I control him. He's mine.
Our personal little minigun robot.
Definitely not OP yet. You can kind of get parts throughout the game that makes the robot really strong. I tend not to focus too much on my robot, as I like to spend my monies on upgrading my own self. Alright, I think... What do you think? Should I venture all the way back to see if it's there? I don't know.
Do, I guess.
You know what, we'll just not die. Then there's no
Yeah,
problem.
easy, dude. Fizzle out of DMing. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, there was not a friend group that I was necessarily a part of. It was, someone I knew who always ended up DMing, and he was always bummed that he never got the chance to actually play Dungeons and Dragons. He was just always a person.
Yeah, the black dress doesn't look good for the desert heat, but it does look good. It does look good, you know what I mean?
Just in general, just it looks good.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Yeah. Nice. That's really covering every area there. Ho hum. Hopefully I said that right. Ho hum. I see you around a lot in the comments. You always are contributing pretty good discussions. I appreciate that. It's cool. It's nice having people that I can kind of expect to pop in on a video or two. Sheesh.
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
When I was going through some old data, it looks like what humans used to wear long ago.
I'm like
Certain
stuck.
human collectives used
That's
to
alright.
use face paint like that too.
He was about to step on me. I got out of the way last second. We did not, but it'll be out by Sunday, so hopefully you guys can look forward to that. I heard that it's really the best one by far, so I unfortunately had good old education, and Elias had good old work, so
Yeah.
oh, by the way. Which character in the beginning... So, at the end of Season 1, we get... In Arcane, we get that shot with, you know, the fucking rocket hitting the glass. There's... Someone's gotta die. At least one person's gotta die. I'm curious... Me and Elias were talking about... So, he's not as much into writing as I am, but he has like a pretty good intuitive for character arcs. So who do you think's gonna die? Because someone's gonna. I don't think it would make sense for Arcane not to kill someone off. So we were debating, like, do you think it'll be a main character like Jace or Mel potentially? Because, you know, from a writing perspective, who has gone on through the majority of their arc? And Jace is kind of just beginning to lean into a heavier part of his arc, so I don't think they'd get rid of him. I do agree several of the counselors will die. I think probably we'll get Caitlyn's mom will probably definitely die, because in that part 3 we get the behind the scenes and we saw Caitlyn's dad looking a little disheveled. You think Jace might go, Ian? Okay, and then Ho-Hum doesn't think any of the main ones will die. I don't know. They ended it with a lot of guts. A lot of... Yeah, Jace, I guess, has the potential to die. Maybe that would also progress Victor into... Because... When I learned what Victor is supposed to look like in League, Holy heck, he is quite the transformation to still undergo. And, maybe it'll progress him? Yeah, they do show the glow on Mel's back. Is that her armor activating or something? Because she kind of... I'm not quite sure what that was.
I don't know, actually. I thought it might have just been body paint, but it looked like when she was in bed, she still had the body paint on, unless she just never washes off the body paint, and it's just part of her, basically.
I think... Oh, my controller just DC'd. Oh, my controller is just doing it once.
Nice.
That was not English. I have no idea. But, sure, yes, absolutely. Was that English? Did I just... Am I okay?
No,
okay.
Tardul and Ian are both Portuguese.
Oh.
And they both just realized.
Oh, that's so cute. Getting some plot. Getting some plot.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target
Minika's golden stuff. Because Victor's also in that room. Maybe... Do you think his hex tech might expose itself in terms of if he's like under rubble or something like that? It might kind of be like a self-preservation thing where Jace might realize he's... Like maybe he crushes his leg and when he goes to pull him out, he sees all the carved runes into him.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
I've got mail.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Alright, so what's the overall vibe? We don't think any of the main characters are gonna die? Because I feel like Mel has gone on a significant portion of her character journey. Oh yeah, this is intense. I might go back to base though to get another weapon because it's a pretty heavy, demanding boss fight. Victor will be projected somehow or Jace with... Yeah. Maybe that might... If Jace doesn't save him and then he gets out anyway, then that might really strengthen that not hatred, but that subtly growing distance that's coming between them. Yeah, and they definitely probably have a little bit of plot armor, but in terms of like Mel's kind of done a lot if you think about where she started, what she's undergone, and you know when she splashes that paint on the painting, she's reached a point where I feel like and hear me out, if Mel dies, it would progress Jace's plot, it would progress Jace's character exponentially. And Elias and I keep thinking a lot about this prophecy, you know, that drawing that Heimerdinger is constantly worried about, where...
Yeah, with the mage in the sky.
With the mage in the sky. So, you know, maybe he's stuck between helping Victor and Mel or something like that, but I really hope they take some risk and maybe take out Mel, because she would really... Yeah, I agree with you, SS. I think Mel kind of has wrapped off and ticked off most of the boxes that she had going for her. And she would serve as a great propellant for Jace going forward. And then Jace might start to hate. He might get that anger. You know, that when we see that fight scene where he gets really angry and he kind of loses control for half a second, we might see more of that. I don't know. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to just think about what's going to happen, what choices they're going to make. Oh, it isn't a prophecy. It's a memory. Is that actually a word? Memory? Is that just... Memory.
He just wrote memory.
Oh, okay. I'm just... Oh, my bad. Okay, I don't know. I've been exposed to a lot of new words today.
You're fine.
We got 2 new emails real quick. Attention all androids. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moons. and while the war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scorches of the machines. Glory to mankind. Alright, we also got Operator 60, Jupiter's Fortunes. Let's see. 2B! Have you heard of Jupiter fortune telling? It's all the girls over in R&D have been talking about lately. They say you can examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot to learn about what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. That's cute. Okay, so I didn't know it was a past memory.
It is, yeah, specifically of Heimerdinger's memory. That's why he's so afraid of it.
Interesting. So I really want to go back to camp now that I realized what I'm in for. So since I'm ending the stream... Hold up. I'm not ending the stream now, don't worry. Silly Chaos. I think the thing that shined in Mel is something protective. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe she'll jump to save Jace, and then that might propel him. Interesting. Interesting theory, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna focus on the game a little bit. Can you read me messages when they come up?
Yeah. Turtle wants to see more of Runeterra's world, specifically Noxus, which is where Medarda, Mel, and her mother come from, I believe.
Okay.
It would make sense. It'd be kind of neat if the gold tracing on her back is something meant to be protected because of the basically land of warfare that she comes from.
Alright, let's just go for it. Just don't die, right?
Hohen says, after making all those predictions, I'll also predict that each prediction won't happen, or will, but be a completely different route. It's the arcane way.
Well, that's the thing I really liked about Arcane. I tend to be able to be like, oh, hey, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I kind of didn't do that very often. I was actually taken aback.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Minnie, is there a way for me to teleport back to base, or did I not unlock that yet? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't unlock that yet. And it kind of sucks, because I want to go back and try to get my weapon. Want to go to the boss fight? Alright, if I die, that's fine. I don't really mind. Are you guys okay if I die, though? If I go to the boss fight and I eat shit, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to the boss fight. Everything will happen or won't, I don't know. Let's go do it. I'm gonna head there now. Check all the save points.
Confirmed.
Good point.
Let's go.
Quick save. Okay. Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Why not? I'm doing good. Because they're just a little bit... Oh, higher level. Speaking of which. But I'll be okay. I'm bad, but I'm not... I'm not that bad. Alright. Let's follow the little guy. See where he's going. I think my heart would shatter if Vi, for whatever reason, dies at any point.
That would suck ass.
Yeah. Androids are scary. Where are they at? Are they dead? No. Oh! Hello. He's a big fella. I can't harm him yet. Oh no! Oh, no. What kind of attacks he got? Oh, he's dead. That was easy. Not as hard as I thought it would be.
Cute clip of dying Vi. Vi can't die, she has to sleep with Caitlin first. That's funny. Oh my god, I just saw the fucking helicopter robot. Jesus.
Except I definitely still would. I just read.
I
Oh.
wonder what makes them choose these words.
Might be something up there, but I'll go back on my off time and see what I missed. Oh wow. A lot of bodies.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
Uh-oh. Suspenseful music. Just played in your head, I guess. I don't know.
There it goes!
We gotta catch him. Run, run, must run. Totally not a boss arena. What are you talking about? Not a boss
Multiple
arena.
machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Okay, got a deadly heal. Deadly heal's helpful because when you kill someone, you heal up. And there tends to be a lot of little guys. Guys, look at this. This is...
What is this?
Don't
Yeah,
listen
the
to
effects
them,
in this
Tuki.
game are very pretty.
Oh, they're fucking. Those robots. They're...
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh no. This guy's
They
just
don't have any
not...
feelings.
Oh
They're
no.
just imitating human speech.
Oh my.
Let's take them out.
That's some aggressive head. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
What am I about to... Oh.
Uh,
Oh dear.
I probably should have killed them all while I had the chance. They were all just... Oh no. Oh, a chip heart. Oh, I just got triple slap. I feel... This feels... blush.
Oh, I think this is Hi Warlock. It's PC, but she's playing with a controller.
Okay, so I can still pause here. Interesting. Okay. Quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of them. Oh, cool fun fact about these bodies that are laying on the ground, by the way, if you've noticed them. Those are real players that have died in this game. And when they die, you have the option to leave behind all of your pods. Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
What's happening?
Wow. Avert your eyes if you don't like naked things.
An android? No. This is a machine.
So yeah, these little guys on the ground here, they're actual people that died, and instead of allowing themselves to go back and retrieve their stuff, they allow themselves to stay there so other people in other worlds can either repair or retrieve their items. It's kind of cool, really meta.
And droids, why fight?
Feel weird beating up a naked man.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Oh wow. He's really evolving. Damn. I'm gonna have to get used to using the quick menu. Oh, okay. Teleportation. You're right, why fight if we learn that he's just gonna evolve? Shooting sunbeams. Oh, fuck! Oh gosh, that startled the heck out of me. That's terrifying. Okay, interesting that I can still use this. Be friends instead. Exactly. Wow, he's really quickly evolving too. I mean, he is slowly but steadily taking consistent damage. Oh. Yeah, the soundtrack with this is very great. Just in case you haven't been watching the old time, heavily recommend checking it out. Let me test to see. I want to get better at using the... Oh, there we go. Almost. How do I go about using that? Oh, B. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to get better at using the short menu. Oh! Oof. Did you buy the hug upgrade?
Is this really a machine?
Oh my god, 9S, Jesus. Oh my god.
Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here.
Someone's not happy, to say the least.
Come on, through that hole.
You know, a comparison I feel like I can make with this story is, at least for me in my experience, I love the gameplay of Dark Souls, oh fuck, and the Elden Ring. However, Elden Ring's a little bit more clear, but Dark Souls stories tend to be really cryptic. Really cryptic. And deep and philosophical at the same time, and have a lot of very interesting aspects to them, but very cryptic at the same time.
Looks like we're safe now.
This campaign, or not campaign, this plot and storyline
Seen a machine like that before.
is just cryptic enough where you can actually eventually still understand what's going on without having to look up extra things.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
If that makes sense, it feels...
Yeah.
It balances in between that. It gives me the Dark Souls vibe in the sense that I get to have that cryptic nature, but at the same time...
You're like piecing it together kind of thing.
Yeah.
Without being...
They
like,
did...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't
Wait, the
understand
giant
that.
Ken doll is angry. Yeah. Sorry, that was funny to read. I just got smacked. So what did you guys think of the first introduction to one of the main bosses that we may or may not see again? Let's retrieve this one, why not? Yeah, don't need to... Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them.
Oh,
I have combat data
question.
ready for upload.
Would you guys consider
Hopefully you can get
AI
something out of it.
life or no? A long time ago in one of my philosophy classes, it was quite split, and I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to this. I'm just curious. A machine, not made of any organic matter. Would you, if you had to pick a black or white answer? I'm just curious.
Hey, welcome back.
How about you, Elias? What do you think?
Access to those desert resources. It's a huge help. I know it isn't much, but
one
please
sec.
take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure
This
to swing
guy's
by
very
if you ever
nice.
need anything, all right?
Okay, he gave me money. Very, very nice. Okay, yeah, go ahead. What do you think?
I don't know, which is not the greatest answer, but I was initially going to say not really, because AI doesn't feel in the way that traditionally that like something that alive would, but like something as simple as like a fly, for example, does not really feel emotion either, but that's still alive, and AI can carry out the same functions that the fly could, where like, you know, maintain yourself, try and reproduce, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's a hard question for me to truly answer and be happy with the answer I give.
I would hope it would not be an easy, you know, quick, easy. Because Skip's making some good points. I also think Ian's making good points. It's just interesting because I think answering that question about whether or not we would consider AI life reflects more on us than it would reflect on the question about AI. Anyway, so we have the option here to return to camp to resupply or keep fighting. I think I'm gonna go with return to camp.
All right, let's go back.
Just because
you got it.
I gotta buy some stuff, level up, and all of that good thing. But I am nervous because of my vague memory. The super... So life or consciousness... Can you read me some of these so I can...
Asking life or consciousness and self-awareness, what would you consider, you know, the difference between if it's alive or if, is it just like self-aware? Are there super intelligent shades of the color blue? Turtle says, I think it depends on how the AI presents itself to us. If we can recognize it as similar to us, probably yes. If it's completely alien, it might be easier to think of it differently.
Okay, so then that would just be a matter of perspective then, but not a matter of like objectivity. You know what I mean?
He says not as something alive per se, but as a different conception of being, what he says.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand your perspective.
And Minnie says, that's what makes this game great, by the way, these internal questions that bring up what it means to be human or a person.
Yeah. Definitely. Good question to keep in mind throughout the entire thing. I went on a loot-heavy little shopping spree there and then completely got sidetracked. I keep realizing I'm stuck with the fucking Dark Souls and Elden Ring controls in my brain. I keep trying to pull up the map the way I do with that.
Oh, the super intelligent shade of blue thing was a reference to literature by a man named Douglas Adams.
Sounds vaguely familiar. I'm not great with names, so.
Apparently there was a girl a couple months ago who was cosplaying as 2B in a contest, and at the end of her presentation, she took off the skirt and was only wearing the white body, and the presenter was apparently freaked out.
Oh, that's very interesting. How the fuck do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to base, try to upgrade my weapon a bit, spend my money, look at pods. So this part won't really necessarily be too entertaining, because minor spoiler, don't worry, it's not a large one, but at a certain point that I cannot recall, the plot kicks in super, super, super heavy in terms of it won't really be possible to go and continue upgrading. I don't think it's for a bit, but it'll just happen in the middle of something. Minnie probably knows. So I'm just a little afraid of that point. Ah, it's you! I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. We don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh? The door magically opened. Oh fuck. Feel free to use it whenever you'd like. Thanks. Let's go check out our room.
Oh, the Douglas guy wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've heard of that book before.
Oh yeah, yes! Good book. We have permission, remember? Plus, we'll always be stationed here for a while, so that's nice. Oh yeah, we can sleep now and stuff. We go sleepy weepy. I'm gonna jump on the boxes. I can't jump on the boxes. Why did it not let me jump on the boxes? Let's take a nap real quick. You wanna take a nap? Let's take a nap. We are machines, so we must take a nap.
Naturally, yeah.
It just acts as a nice meta way of saving. And then if you wanna not play or not. Yeah. Humanity is stationed on the moon, at least from what we hear. In the moon would be fucking fun and scary inside of the moon.
I like how it kind of looked like I just saw you saving in the bed. It kind of looked like she didn't really know what to do. Like, there weren't any covers. Looks like she's never slept on a bed before in her life.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, let's go over to this lady, because I'm pretty sure... I've been having this really weird feeling in my chest lately. I wonder what it could be. Oh, I can do these in funny... Oh, my squeaky chair. My funny accents, I guess. He looks like a large dude. I fixed the camp's transporter so that you can return to the bunker. It's ready for you whenever. Okay, thank you, sir. What do you got to say? Make sure you get regular maintenance. Also, if you want an upgrade, you should talk to the woman out front. Oh wait, it's a dude. Oops, that's okay. Who cares? That's fine. I think we'll make an area where it would pass all the tests we could think of as to whether it's life or not, but we'll still debate whether it really is, or if the tests are proof. Yeah. That's the thing, is like, if a AI life exceeds us and it's completely different, how would we... Maybe it wouldn't even consider us life. Did we ever think about that?
Oh, Russian accent, hell yeah.
Oh man. Oops. Sorry about that. Device on. Acquiring additional pods. What a dainty man. Motion sickness, weapons. Okay, yeah. I don't need that. Oops. Shh. I'm good. Shop, let's see. So... yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm trying to remember how to get to my... that these are really useful, but I'm trying to remember how I get to that. Upgrade pod? No, I don't want to upgrade my pod. I don't think I have it yet. There's a thing that I get that allows me to this here. Ah, okay. Found it. It looks locked, yeah? Customize all chips. Okay, so this is what I have equipped right now. These I can okay, so this is the coolest, this is one of the coolest parts of the game. You can get rid of these. And there it shows you how much space it's taking up on the right, like 2, taking up 2 spaces out of 40 or
Oh yeah, I remember this.
So I can get rid of these. However, that means like if I get rid of this one for 2, I won't have a minimap. Get this one for 1, I won't be able to see my objectives. Text log. Damage values is a pretty big one. I can get rid of that for 3. So later on, like you can buy plugins. You can get plugins that enhance your range, your damage, defense, really whatever you want to build as, you can build as, but you only get a limited amount of space and you have to buy more space. That's why it's locked. So I just love the meta kind of fourth wall breaking of like, hey, you can do that, but then you literally won't be able to see what your HP's at.
What happens if you get rid of your operating system chip?
The OS chip?
Yeah.
Removal means death. I mean, if you
Epic.
really want me to give it a shot.
No, that's fine, you know.
I'm just not quite sure what kind of... So we should probably equip some of these. Most likely. Add a weak shockwave to weapon attacks. Counter enemy to send them back 30% of incoming damage. Interesting. We got some defensive ones. Oh, increased max HP. That takes up a lot, though. And then recover 5% of damage dealt as HP. I mean, I kind of like that one over increased HP because it kind of feels like sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Elias, is this game an RPG? Because I don't know.
I think you could technically classify it as an RPG, but this game...
At times it like goes into a platformer. It just straight up goes into a platformer.
Well, you can still have like a platformer style RPG, but the game extends into like a couple different genres of game. It's a very well-made, broad kind of game. Yeah, you could consider it an RPG, yeah.
Alright, we'll slap that in there for now.
Lifesteal Pog, I agree. Any amount of sustain, I'll take.
Yeah, so some of the, like the thing with the chips specifically is like you find them around the map. I don't know if you saw me picking them up or not, but you can get some of the same exact... Oh, cool thing too. You see I have 3, or A, B, and C. I can preset 3 different chips. So if I want to switch randomly between like a melee build, a pod build, and like a fucking spear build, like depending on a different weapon, I can just quickly switch between chips. So I'm not stuck the entire game playing one playstyle. If I feel like, you know, this boss fight, maybe I'm in the middle of a boss fight and I'm stuck, I can switch to a chip that would help me with range. So the builds in this game are, if you pay attention to them, they could really help you out quite a lot. But yeah, in regards to the chips, what you'll find often when you scour the map is you'll pick up chips that will offer the same exact thing, but it will take up less space. So, yeah, I don't think I have any here. But, like, for example, the increasing HP by 15%, taking up 10 out of 40, I can probably find one that takes up 5 instead. So, it really depends on the luck drop, all that. Alright, let's do a side quest before we, you know, keep going it on. Maybe this guy has some weapons, though, real quick, because weapons are nice. Oh, it... Shh. It's fine. See, I'm not a fan of these weapons, to be honest. I'm gonna hold off.
Rice making an RPG game, that's cool.
And Ian might be joking. He's joking. They might be joking.
Is he?
Well, I see a 6 to 8 years to be released with the winky, or like, what is that face? A moon? What is that face? The moon face? What is that little face?
I can't tell. It's a very cheeky looking face.
Yeah, right. Psst. 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 You want to know what I'm saying? Well, it's none of your beeswax. Oh, darn. No, 9S, not you. No, 9S, not you. 9S.
Oh, they're making an MMO style RPG. Okay.
Oh, oh. He's literally not joking.
Yeah, I guess not.
Sweet. Yeah,
I
probably.
think MMO would be kind of cool.
Well, it probably will take 6 to 8 years, but I'd rather it take its time than come out and be shit.
Yeah.
This guy, I think, needs help with things. Can we go help him yet? That's the sisters. Wait, I can't go back there yet. Hiya. Here to take a load off? For the next 6 years. Let's see if the map has anything to offer us. So we have... Oh yeah, we have some little dots. Actually, did I die? I don't think I did. Right?
In that boss fight? No.
So, let's go check to see if my stuff is still there, like Minnie suggested.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Getting a call.
Operator to 9S.
What's up?
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander.
Okay.
Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units
I'll check it
on the
out.
surface to head over and investigate.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. A game where you can physically explore the regions of Runeterra.
Yeah, especially post-Arcane. I think a lot of people will be interested in it.
Yeah.
Okay, well they want me to go check this thing out. I don't wanna. I wanna go get my stuff back. Should we do story or go get stuff back? Stuff back? Stuff back sounds good to me.
Go get your shit.
If I can.
Why not?
If I can,
If
if
you
I
can.
can. Oh. There's only 10 of you, so I'll ask a quick question. Hopefully it's not divisive, but do you believe that there is such thing as objectivity in specifically the video game department? Do you think it is possible to view and critique games through that lens, or do you think it all has to do with personal experience? because I'm a little hesitant with some of my parts that I want to get into, because I want to be very clear between when I'm sharing my opinion versus when I think a game is objectively performing a task well, and then trying to give supports as to why that is true. So, yeah, I don't know. So am I reading that wrong? They said no. Does that mean there is no such thing as objectivity?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So would you apply that standard to all media, or do you think it's just the video game genre in general that doesn't have an allowance for objectivity? Also, the bridge is gone, so I'm not sure. Is that my sword? Holy shit! Minnie! Thank you, Minnie! Thank you! Sweet! Thank you, Minnie. Much appreciated. Interesting. Okay. I just wanted to hear some feedback. I think maybe it can be objective in the sense that, like, when you can compare one thing to another thing, as long as there's something there as your basis as to what you're using to make the claims, I guess, I suppose. Gotta go get the loot. Say your biases, try and cover other perspectives, but true objectivity? Well, I'd have to disagree with you on that one. I do think there is such thing as true objectivity. It's a very complicated subject matter, I suppose, but yeah, I don't think I quite agree with it absolutely not being any. Gameplay, story, that's where you get it gets a little bit tricky. Well, yeah, that's the interesting thing. That's why I like to ask about it. Because, you know, if I asked a question of like, oh, what color is the apple? Oh, it's red. What a fun conversation that is. Or I guess it could be green.
I guess if you're colorblind.
No, they have green apples, you silly goose.
Oh, I took that completely differently, okay.
But I'm just saying, you know, it's an interesting conversation to have. Hi, to the train.
Hi.
To train. I never say it right. That's my friend that did the scene breakdown with me, where we've discussed our favorite scenes in Arcane. And RC stuff, it doesn't mean there isn't parts we can objectively judge on. Yeah. I think that's closer to it. Yeah, if the story is not something that resonates with you, that's, you can subjectively not enjoy it, I suppose, but whether or not it's objectively well written and produced, like, yeah, there's a lot of blurry lines. Yes, I love this. I've had the same probably 3 or 4 friends I've been able to have this conversation with, so to hear all these interesting new perspectives is enjoyable. I think the claiming objectivity is absolute, whereas recognizing subjectivity allows you to recognize things, just good and or bad stuff. Yeah. See, the problem is if we don't have a standard that we can compare things to, if we don't have something that's objective to compare a story or a game or a movie or whatever it be it, then I don't know. It gets murky in a bad way. I guess I'm just fascinated by it because I am in constant existential dread, and I love trying to understand other people's souls, because unfortunately I am only stuck in this one body and only get to experience this one life in this one way. And hearing other people's perspectives and what they think is good, like, you know, some people didn't like Arcane, which was shocking, and I just find it fascinating because I only get my one life. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. Sleep deprivation starting to set in, but let's go check this area out over here. I'm gonna head... Which way do you think I should head? This way, maybe? But since I only have about 30 minutes left until I'm all done streaming, if you guys have any questions for me, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So, oh, and yes, Ian, obviously the community is objectively toxic.
Facts.
Let's try up here, see if that gets us over there. I remember the first time through that I played this, I struggled to get over there. It's like on the other side of this wall, if I'm not mistaken. How's my day? Today has been okay. It's been an alright day.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Well, that was a cool ass flip that I just did. Dude, I'm a superhero. Look at this. I went down the ladder like a pro. Thanks for asking, Minnie. I appreciate that.
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
And yes, Ian, I definitely do. They're gonna be the kind of things where I do those in between my larger projects, because I have developed an interest in those things, mostly because of you guys. When all of the stuff I read in the comments, I'm like, oh, I just keep getting more and more into it. So I do, in fact. Elias, do you mind reading some of them off to me while I...
Sure.
Cool.
What's your history... Skip. What's your history with games? Have you always been playing, or have you started more recently? And are you more of a PC or a console enjoyer?
Sure. So, I am lost. That's fine. It is what it is.
Hell yeah.
I've played video games since I was a little wee kid. I had the Game Boy, I think. One of the first things I had. Then a DS. And then the PlayStation 2. I wasn't originally... The first experience with video games I think I have... Did I come up the same side I just was on? No, I didn't. Cool. But one of my first video game experiences that I ever had was when I couldn't sleep at night, when I was a wee little tiny bean. A wee little silly. Oh wait, I did come up the same way. Shh. No one saw that. No one saw that. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's gamers' night. It's fine.
It's gamers' night. It's fine. But when I was wee tiny, I couldn't sleep. And instead of, you know, when you... that was weird. Okay, when I would go into my parents' room, I wouldn't do that. I would go to the basement, our dark, unfinished, scary as hell basement, where my dad, at 2 in the morning, every night pretty consistently, would be playing Dead Space. And I would come up to him and go, Dad, I can't sleep. I had a bad dream. And then he'd be like, okay, you can hang out down here. And I would hide under the table and watch him play Dead Space as, I don't know, from like 2 to 4 in the morning until I can sleep. So that was kind of my first few experiences. I remember loving Super Mario Bros. On the Wii. I was really fucking good at that game. I don't tend to be good at games, but that was one of the games I was like... my friend and I, she would constantly go in the bubble. I don't know if you've ever played that game on the Wii, but if you're bad, you just like hop in the bubble and your friend saves you, and you like shake your Wii remote pretty violently. But I would say more recently is when I just got into PC gaming. I had a good friend that left for the Navy, and, you know, because they're gonna go for a while, they gifted me their PC, and I'm very grateful for that because it was kind of right before a pandemic hit, and then everything went online, and this computer became absolute necessity to life. Also, this area is amazing, so I can't sleep, so I'm going to the scary basement. Yeah, that's absolutely pretty much what I did.
To watch Dead Space.
To watch Dead Space. I just want to give this somatic moment a moment before I continue. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. It's really fun.
Fireworks. It's like a Disney castle.
But yeah, long story short, because I've been rambling on, and that's...
What are those?
Oh. No! Don't shoot! No! I have him set to aggressive! Fuck! No! Damn it! They wouldn't have attacked us! Oh, man! No! 9S, stop! 9S, no! No! I can't do anything to make him stop. Elias.
Uh-oh.
No! Come back. Oh, fuck. Man, they're all aggroed now. 9S. Why did you do the things you did? I can't change him. How do I change him?
I forgot you can change his, like, sentry mode.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had him. Oh.
On the fuck shit up mode.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, Mitty going ahead, she said, no!
Oh, are they friendly again? Not that one. No! No! 9S! We were having a nice little party. Okay, is everybody else friendly? No, we still have problems. 9S! Long story short, I feel like I'd consider myself a video gamer since I was little. If I hadn't had a little brother, though, he kind of really got me into, I think, like, Minecraft on Xbox 360. Yeah. So, yeah. Not always good at them, but enjoy them nonetheless. I mean, I have to be decent because I did beat Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, and Elden Ring, so I don't know, there's gotta be.
You got through a significant amount of Dark Souls 3 without really upgrading your weapons either because you didn't understand.
Yeah.
You have to be at least decent, yeah.
Well, see, maybe I'm bad in the aspect of, like, paying attention, but in regards to actual gameplay, I tend to do alright. Kill NS and revive him. You gotta break them before you can build them up again. Alright, so are there any other questions, Elias?
Excellent question. If you could freely transform into an animal that lays eggs, and you eat those eggs as a human, are you considered a cannibal?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question?
Alright, so if you could, this guy is posing, if you could transform freely to and from, into an animal, and that animal lays eggs, if you lay some eggs and you consume those eggs in your human state, does that make you a cannibal?
First off, go see a psychiatrist. And then... maybe?
Yeah.
I thought cannibal... I don't... Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. Just, I don't know. Yes. Oh, this is one of the crazy fun guys. Break time! Don't look at me! Don't come closer! He's cute. We'll see him around. Hopefully that answers your question. Alright, Elias, any other questions?
Yeah, let me scroll up a little bit. T the Train, that's a difficult question to answer. T to the Train asks, can you explain what the premises of the game is to my tiny brain? That's complicated.
Okay, well, so I don't even really want to answer that because
you're still like figuring it out as you continue to play. I'm not really sure if at this
Yeah.
point in the game you as the player know what the premise is.
yeah, that's a good response.
There's a League novel coming out. Someone asked if you're interested in that.
A League novel.
Terradul asked. Yeah.
Okay, I'll answer that after this quick email I just got because it looks adorable. It's from operator 60 or 60. I don't actually know. To be.
Oh, that's the same person from the tutorial, like the very beginning of the.
Yeah. I remember. I just don't know how to say it. Okay, to be. Remember that message I sent you about Jupiter fortune telling? Oh, we're gonna get an update on this. I'm excited. I had the girls in R&D do it for me, and I got the worst readings possible for health, work, and love. But that's when I realized something. That stuff is a bunch of How do I say it?
I can't see the word yet. I can't.
Oh no.
Occult.
Occult. What the fuck does that mean?
Like cult shit.
Oh, okay. Occult crap. I mean, how are you supposed to figure out your destiny by observing another planet? Ridiculous. Ooh, I'll forge my destiny all on my own. That's the trustee's desire of every you're a woman anyway, right? Ha ha ha. Oh, look at the cute little face that she typed. Okay. Alright, so yeah, to answer your question, Train, I don't want to tell ya because that's the point of the game. So hopefully you stick around and watch it a bunch. Okay, I kind of already know what route to take. Any other questions?
There's the League novel one.
Oh yeah, that's right. It depends because I'm currently reading quite a few books. Quite a few books, unfortunately. I'm at that point where I'm like reading a book and then switching to another book and then switching to another book, and I kind of just want to. Damn it! I'm an idiot. You didn't see anything. Oh, actually, there's loot over here. It's okay. It's okay. But if it comes out at a time when I'm not reading very much, yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't. Especially if I keep getting more and more into the lore as Season 2 comes out and as I check out more stuff that you guys are recommending. So I'll probably be more invested by that time.
This one isn't necessarily a question, but Outer Wilds has come up a couple times, and Skip said if the gaming streams become regular, Outer Wilds would be a good game to see you experience.
Oh.
And Minnie, I guess, upvoted, you could call it, the comment.
Sure. Anything about out? Is it out already, or?
It is out already. It's a game that I've heard a ton of good things about. I actually almost considered getting it for myself a while ago when it went on sale. Has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. It's a very cute looking game.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about it, but Minnie said that it has a similar learn as you go along kind of story development thing.
Oh, okay. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be streaming every single Friday night. So I would love to. Absolutely.
So let's take them out.
Yeah, I'll put a link to the game page in our Discord just so I don't forget to tell you about it.
Okay. Outer Wilds. Oh fuck! I missed the poop. I missed the poopties. Oh no. Sorry, I've been glancing over.
Oh, apparently the League novel's coming out soon.
Oh. Okay, there's a lot of bubbles. I don't think I can take that approach. Well, I can take out the bubblers. Make them stop producing the bubbles. Oh. Oh my. That's a lot of bubbles again. Any other questions?
Not at the moment, no. Although Minnie does encourage you to, if you plan, it's to just go in blind.
Go in blind. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta stop getting so close. I keep learning the lesson over and over again, and then doing it again. Can that guy at the top, you think, be taken out? If I get up top?
Potentially.
He seems like he's the one driving the whole kit and caboodle, though.
True.
Because I can't really lock onto him. You know what? I think... There's a really cool boss coming up, guys, but stream ends in 15 minutes, so I'm thinking, you want it saved or you want to end the stream with it? I can end it with an epic boss fight or save it for next time. Totally your call. It's like when a TV show ends on a cliffhanger. Does that bother you more? Or do you just want to know what happens? Because I don't mind waiting. Next time I can have more upgraded shit. Oh my gosh, that's a big laser. That's funny. The camera was trying to make make me look away from the explosion. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
It is similar in structure to a plant cell.
A plant cell?
Don't learn anything about it before I go in. Down for cliffhanger? Alright, I think we're gonna do a cliffhanger. We can start off next time with, it's definitely one of my favorite boss fights. It will lean us super heavy into the story. And, the boss design is also well done, I would say. But yeah, it's been cool hanging out, and if this time is a good time, because I pretty much have any time Friday, my time, and I know you guys are all from all over the place, but I love having you here. I love having some friends. Is that alright? Can I call you my friends? I can call you my silly beans.
That'd be a cute thing, like how people, bigger YouTubers call their subscribers something. They're silly beans.
Like, it can be silly noodles. I've called them noodles before. Silly beans. Or just sillies. Whatever you'd like. I have heard of Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't heard of the actual story of it. I've heard more about the gameplay, but I haven't heard any of the actual aspects about the story itself.
I've been told it's pretty cool. My younger brothers played it.
So what we got here? We have some... Oh, 1 a.m. Cool. I like to do insomnia streams. If I will always guaranteeingly have... You'd like to be a noodle? Okay. Noodle it is. Silly eyeballs. Oh, Lord. No, that's no problem. Yeah. I will be consistently streaming every Friday, but there are a lot of times where I cannot sleep. So occasionally, if you see a random stream called Insomnia Stream, I'll most likely just be making a puzzle or mindlessly playing chess or something like that and just talking about the existentialist dread that I always feel. And you're more than welcome to join me. There'll probably be those on a few occasions. So I just realized the only way out of here is to go forward. So.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent. Yes, yes. So I'm gonna call it here. The eyeball avatar. Yeah, this was tons of fun, and thank you so much for joining. I hope that you all have a lovely day or night. Good luck with the cake if you're still here, and the person with the 10-hour shift just...
Oh yeah, let me go check your mom's Instagram for the cakes. Let me see if I can find it in the chat.
Yeah, I hope to see you next time, and bye, silly noodles. Thank you so much for joining. I've had so much fun and my heart is so full. So